in an assisted living home where he's in there holding court and telling people that he's going to run the place. He's going to run the place. And then, he's going to maybe get thrown out. Did people get thrown out of assisted living?
They do.
place?
They do. There are many, and I'm one of them. You've been through this with your parents, and I went through it with both my parents. You see some of the most incredible things, some of the funniest things you've ever seen in your life. And all you can do is laugh when you get in that situation. And I suspect Bart will provide a few of those moments when the time comes, and I hope I do too.
I can see it. Can you see it, Bart?
No, not right now.
Come on. That's way too far out for Bart. Bart should not think about that right.
Well, yeah. I'm just talking about, you and dealing with people. And get out of my room.
Well, I mean, look, nobody wants to be invaded.
There will always be
the good part is you can say those things at that age and completely get away with it. Completely get away with it.
Can you imagine Bart having a podcast in '86 and completely saying
The
whatever
whole
he
world's
wants?
going to hell in a handbasket.
Whatever he wants to say. Totally, kind of like the show, but you just another level.
Yeah.
Just on another level. The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
I picked up a bag of donuts, the little chocolate donuts. Chuck ate the whole thing.
That's not true. That is not true.
He ate the entire bag.
That's not true.
And then,
in one setting.
And then went to have his eye procedure done in the afternoon. And they were going to put him under. And they said, have you eaten in the last 24 hours? And he said, only a whole bag of donuts.
And then on top of that, I ate a kolache when I was headed home.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
At my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Bart's just giving us news that's just added to the excitement of the day. I forgot the NFL draft was tonight. The Hogs play tonight. My Knicks play tonight. And there's like some really good-looking coffee cake right across the room right now. We got a lot going on as we get the show underway today.
It's a single serving.
Well, here's what happened. And I'm going to let Edward and Bart pick up the story here in just a few moments. But Riley comes in sporting a cup of coffee and some coffee cake. And we kind of got a rule around here, that if one person eats, we all eat. And if, we can't work that way, then, nobody eats at all. And so Riley walks in with coffee cake, and Edward hey, what do you got? How much you got? And Edward was right on it. And so we got issues.
There
in the
was
studio.
quite a commotion.
Well, there was a commotion
I was
in here.
in my office.
There was a commotion.
And I heard.
And then Bart walked in, and that compounded things. And
the next thing I heard as I made my way over to the studio was I can just go home then. That was Riley.
Well,
I can just go home.
Riley said, "Do you guys want me to go back?"
I said,
and
"I
it's
will
like,
go
well,
back
of course
and
we
get
want you to go back. And but
There's a feeling of betrayal in the studio
It's
this
a
morning.
weird group,
Yeah.
Riley. I'm on your
feeling
side
of
of this,
betrayal.
Riley.
My
It's a
stomach
weird
got
group.
so much more hungry.
I was not.
I wasn't even thinking about breakfast.
That's the way I was.
Yeah.
And she
now I'm
walked in.
smelling
I
that coffee
thought
cake.
maybe I couldn't see like the other bags that she had in her hand.
Yeah, well, you're kind of
Yeah.
blocked over there.
Yeah, plopped down a single serving of coffee cake and a fancy drink.
Yeah.
Nothing for anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those refreshers with caffeine in it now.
Yeah.
A big one.
That's pretty good.
That's the venti.
The worst part is y'all can't smell the coffee cake, but I
Yeah,
can,
it-
and
it-
you're right. Oh,
it's
can you
wonderful.
smell it, Bart?
Oh,
It's
yes.
wonderful.
Oh,
Really?
Yes,
Like it would taste great.
like it would
Yeah.
taste great if I
Yeah,
had
really,
1/5
really
of
good.
that. Coffee
You guys
cake.
are the worst. I gotta tell you. Like Kara sends some egg whites with me. Like she'll make them over the weekend. Like meal prep, and you guys couldn't. You don't even want them. And I got to sneak over to my office during the breaks to eat them.
Well, if
Are
you
you
brought in a
complaining?
homemade coffee cake,
Well,
that'd be a
I'm
totally
saying
different
you
This is
guys
coffee
complain
cake.
about
This is
that.
not egg whites. This is coffee cake. This is a whole different
You
deal.
and I both know Chuck is not eating any sort of egg white situation.
No, I mean, I like egg whites.
I know.
You guys make me sound like I'm just the most unhealthy person out there.
No, you make you sound like I know you don't even want it, Bart. That's what's so interesting about it is you're still. What are you eating? What are you hiding over there? What are you doing?
It's the betrayal part.
It's the betrayal.
That's what Bart is.
No, it's not.
Bart
the
hit the
betrayal
nail
part.
on the head a minute ago.
It's what about me? That's the part. It's not. Hey, what about me?
But when I went and got coffee cake last time, y'all threw such a big fit about it,
Hey,
saying
I
I
want
couldn't
you to
find
know
it
something,
anywhere
Riley.
else.
Don't say y'all. I'm on your
Y'all.
side. This group right here, bunch of weirdos.
Wow.
Bunch of-
We are
bunch
not.
of-
No.
Bunch of FOMO people.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I will
Here-
go back.
No.
I will
Well-
go back.
Well, there's no question about that.
Yeah.
That's not.
Bo's like, I'm on your side.
Start writing
but-
down. Start writing down what
But
you
you
want.
better go get us some food.
That's not even a doubt. It's just a matter of what time, and will it be now or 6:30? But before.
I think it's going to be pretty soon.
Well, yes. Now that everybody's, here's the thing. Have you not figured this out, Riley? Every morning, it's like, hey, you want me to go get breakfast? And they have both hands up pointing at each other. Hey, you want me to go get breakfast? And then lately you have. Lately
You're
you've
gonna get
gone and
tired.
I've done my share.
and
I've
you
done
would
my share.
think by now that we'd have a plan. I'll go. That we'd have some sort of plan, every day of the week for breakfast. And
We've got a fund.
We don't. We have a whole fund.
We got a sponsored fund.
And when we run out, we have David and Cersei.
That's right.
And we've had breakfast
We've got backup plans
everywhere in a 2-mile radius of the studio. Because anything else just seems like so far.
But I think Bart's point was that when we have been eating breakfast, we've all been eating breakfast together. As opposed to
I didn't realize
individually.
it was such a family
Yeah.
tradition.
Well,
Well, the
Yeah.
Chuck and Bo show that eats together stays
That's
together.
right.
Well, it's starting to feel like that.
yeah.
It's starting to feel like we got
There's something about breaking bread. Yeah, there's just something about it.
The irony in that is nobody here wants to break bread at any other time with any other person in the room.
But it's not breakfast.
There's
It's breakfast.
when it comes to lunch and dinner, like we don't want to see each other.
We've
breakfast.
shared meals.
We gotta be
We've
together.
shared meals.
Yeah, that's true.
Quick meals.
Deliberately. Yeah,
No, we have.
we have, and sometimes it's been like pulling teeth to get it together, but we may usually on the road, not in town. I mean, this group is not having a meal in town together,
But on the road.
but on the road.
Hot Springs,
Yeah.
DeLucas is
Pretty
good.
much it. Well, we
Well,
had-
because we know Bart's going to order. Bart's going to handle everything, basically. And that's the way that I just prefer it. Honestly.
we had dinner together in Mountain Home. We made Edward and his family sit at a different table. You weren't there.
No, I didn't make it over for that. I was
planned,
still on the road.
You planned your trip strategically. so you
well,
could-
yes, I was a little better planner on
you
that
wanted to eat
trip.
the
I was.
Kings River Country Store.
I did stop at the Kings River Country Store. I did. I did stop there.
I called Chuck when I got on the road. Hey man, we're gonna eat a bro. Oh man, I'm a little bit behind you. Just go ahead. I'm gonna stop in Marble.
That's right. That was my plan all along.
Yeah,
And I don't get over there very often. And when I do, I like to stop at that store.
Yeah. Wow, Riley just trying to take care of her. She's just getting out of college, man. She's just kind of she's been having to fend for herself for 6 or 8 years in college now, or however many years. it's
6 or
been.
8?
Well, I mean, just
Whoa.
I didn't know. I wanted to give you a chance to exceed expectations. How many years has it been?
3.5.
Wow. Did you declare early?
Yeah.
For the Chuck and Bo show?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
She could have stayed in college.
She got
and
her
she
degree
declared
early
for the Chuck and Bo
came out.
show.
Yeah, well, good for her.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. The NFL drafts tonight. A good time. You got baseball tonight. You left one thing out.
What?
I'm getting married.
Well,
tonight.
I didn't know
Yeah.
if that was like, for public discourse
secret.
or not.
It's in the paper.
I don't know if decent people were going to talk about that or not.
They still put that in the paper
Did they really?
when you go get your marriage license.
They have to. I
in the
believe
paper.
Really?
legally.
It has to be posted?
They have
yeah.
to.
Wow.
You know what else? You have to take cash in there to get your marriage license.
Can't like,
You walk into the courthouse.
They won't
you do
take
not
plastic?
expect to see cash only facility.
really?
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of those, generally speaking, anymore.
I mean, well, at a really good restaurant being run by like the mob. That's,
Well,
yeah.
Well, I
That's
know it.
understood.
I know in
I
our
appreciate
business,
that.
in our business, when someone says, "Could you pay me with cash?"
That's what
you
I'm
know,
saying.
something bad's going to happen, and you might be dealing in stolen property.
Well, my first question was, does the IRS not know?
Yeah. Is this on the side or what?
what we got
Is this
here.
trade?
Yeah, it's a little different experience. So, yeah, y'all are going to have to catch me up on some stuff tomorrow. Actually, I meant to tell you, I probably won't be here tomorrow.
Well, I was wondering if you
I
would be
mean,
or
I
not.
don't think I need to do that, right?
I got to get to bed.
Gotta get married
And I
and-
got to get to sleep. Well, I didn't. I didn't know if that was going to be, something you wanted to talk about today. Or,
Well, I mean, you know how it is here on the show. Things
Well,
just happen.
yeah,
They come out.
I understand.
I mean, it's not a
Well,
secret.
yes. So then, you're gonna get married tonight. and, oh yeah.
Never mind all this other stuff.
Yeah. So
Yeah, whatever. You guys can tell me what
no,
happens
I
in the
think
draft,
that's- yeah.
in the Missouri game, in baseball.
Hang on a minute. I think Taylor Green's going to get drafted right here. Hang on just a second.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Taylor Green's no longer a Razorback. And now we have questions like, well, who is going to be the quarterback? We all think, most of us think
Who's on
KJ
the
Jackson.
team?
But, well, yeah, that's a whole other thing. Chuck's
Well,
got
let
the
me tell you.
rosters. Yeah. We don't have time this segment. You're gonna have to save it for the next. We're gonna. They may like, and this is the case with a lot of teams in college football. You don't know who the players are. You don't know who a lot of them are.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
And they should have a.
So many newcomers.
I think they should start the. I think they should start the spring festivities with a meet and greet of the team, like a cocktail party.
I think
A
so
mixer.
too. I think you ought to have the autograph session before the game, and like have everybody like it's a requirement. You got to write your number down when you sign your autograph, so people will know exactly what's going on. They can match them up together. Out
Isn't
there.
that wild? Like you could go to an autograph line, you could get autographs. One of the players' autographs you got could end up having a record year, a star year. You go back to your football and you're looking at the autographs, and you don't know if his is on there or not because you can't really read autographs. But if you got Darius Acuff's autograph in the middle of the season, you know you got his autograph. If you'd gotten it before the season, and let's say this is football and you got like 60 of them, you go back, you don't even know if you have it
Yeah,
unless you put his number on
that's
there.
right.
But that's the transfer portal world.
No, it is, and they'll release the rosters a little later today, but I can tell you just from looking at the roster, of the entire team, man.
There's some really good names on
Oh,
there.
let me tell you, there are guys that I've not, I didn't even know they existed. And I don't mean that to be, I don't mean that as bad as it sounds, but I didn't even know who they were. And so it's going to be different for everybody. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but when Bart signs autographs now, he started putting 89 underneath it. Yeah, it's like Bart Pullman 89.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
That's not true. That's not
The
true.
Couple of
scorecard
underlines.
is being framed and hung on the wall at Big Creek. And that was a moment of euphoria. I don't know, like, if Bart realizes he could shoot, 72, 68, whatever, but he'll always be known as 89.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Bart
moment-
Pullman,
that's
89.
That's in your euphoria of breaking 90 and the world's best fist bump. The video I hear is coming along nicely. At midday yesterday there was a good solid 7 minutes of it, which means we're probably on our way to 10 or 12 minutes of Bart breaking 90 and all the emotion.
Turn that into a 30-minute show on ESPN.
Club throwing
Plus,
balls in water, walking through
ESPN
mud.
plus.
Yeah. He's got his own platform coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Bart channel.
Have you told him that Bryson DeChambeau has reached out to you? You guys are going to go break 50 somewhere.
no. No,
That hasn't happened.
that has not happened.
Who's the number one? Who's the second pick in the draft tonight? I keep looking at your Bengals
don't-
app.
I
It
don't
keeps
know.
reminding me of the draft.
I don't know. Somebody.
Edward keeps up with it. Edward, grab the
David
microphone.
Bailey.
Where's the smart money tonight on the number 2 pick?
It's going to be an edge rusher. It'll be either David Bailey or Arvell Reese.
Okay.
Good. You got money on the draft tonight?
Let's look at the odds.
I put in a wager a couple months ago, just one wager.
What would
It
that
was
be?
Taylor Green, first round.
no, it's really random and in the weeds, but it was Arizona State's wide receiver Jordan Tyson to be the first wide receiver taken in the draft. And he's been dealing with injuries throughout the offseason, but he did private workouts and he's flying up the board. So
What
we'll
kind
see.
of odds do you get on
We'll
that?
see. I think it was like plus 850.
Oh,
So
wow.
pretty good. Pretty long
Yeah.
shot.
Wow.
Okay.
Who's the stiff competition?
Carnell Tate from Ohio State
Yeah.
and Makai Lemon, the Bolitnikoff Award winner from USC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the. I mean, it's a strong wide receiver class.
We got some
It is.
degenerates in here, Chuck.
We
got-
really
we're
do,
picking
man.
on the first receiver to
Fantasy
go,
team,
and we're taking
the
long
third
shot wide
receiver, yeah.
receivers in the first round.
Plus 850, man.
Did you have money on the Senior Bowl?
No, I didn't.
I mean, investment.
But I
opportunities.
heard Talon was a standout there. And
What
Big
round does
Mike.
Talon Green go in tonight?
Fair.
What do you think?
They won't go.
Well,
tonight.
it's only the first round tonight.
Oh, okay.
So he will
Well,
not be
He
drafted
will not be
tonight.
drafted tonight.
There is a
You
lot
can-
of smoke of
I'm not as
Ty
up on it
Simpson.
as Edward is. You can tell.
Yeah.
You forgot the draft was today.
I did forget.
And
yes.
that, well, it's been all week.
I
it
was
like, what,
focused
that's
on other
Thursday?
stuff.
Taylor
Well, we're busy.
Green will more than likely be drafted on Saturday, which is rounds 4 through 7.
Okay. I saw somebody say he might be.
So
picking
we
the
got
third.
round,
He might be, but more than likely Saturday.
round 1 tonight.
Round 1 tonight, 2 and 3
Friday,
tomorrow.
2
Mike
and 3.
Washington, watch there in the third round.
Will he
with
be the
Steve.
first Razorback taken?
I would assume so.
Okay.
It'll be him or Julian Neal, but I think Mike did good enough over the offseason to earn himself some.
Edward's our draft analyst
That's right.
here on the show.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Mel
our Mel
Kiper.
Kiper.
Mo Kiper.
Yeah.
You
That's-
look-
Kuiper's washed.
yeah.
No, he stood the test of time.
Come on.
Oh,
now.
okay.
Come on.
He's,
Now. Regardless of whether he's right or
He's a
wrong.
draft day staple.
He is a TV character.
He is.
He is a draft character. How much of the draft will you watch?
Actually watch
You'll
on
watch
TV.
at it.
Probably not a lot because the TVs are usually occupied in my house by other things, but I'll keep up with every pick on my phone.
You have multiple TVs that are occupied by other things.
Well, I mean, the draft starts late tonight. I don't stay up too late. By the time it gets going, I mean the first
You don't have control of
the
the
first
TV,
round is
what you're saying.
ridiculously long, anyways. Like
Yeah.
there's no need for it to be on the TV.
Yeah.
Like the picks are so slow.
I won't.
But
watch
I'll
it.
be keeping up with every pick on my phone.
But
Chiefs pick 9th.
do they?
Yeah,
What are
I'll
they
stay up
after?
for that. They've got the 20th pick as well, I think.
Okay.
But I don't think I'll make it there.
Fernando Mendoza, who will be the first pick, isn't going.
That's right.
He won't be there. He's not walking across the stage. He'll be, and he has
weird.
a
That's
well,
weird to me.
well, he has a good reason.
Yes.
His mom's health,
I understand.
and also I thought he made another good point about enjoying the moment with all the people that have had an impact in his football journey, and you can only take like 10 of those people to the. Here's the. I thought this when I watched this. It's actually I'll play it when we come back. We need to take a break because that's the other thing. The NFL wants the number 1 pick to be there, but I thought his reason for being there or not being there was a really good one. We're brought to you in part by First Security Bank, helping our Kansas bank better every day. How do you do that? More convenient locations and friendly local professionals that will help you with all of your banking needs. Questions? They got answers. FSBank.com. You can find them online. First Security Bank. Member FDIC. Just getting started. Big day today. Oh,
Big day.
big day. And
Huge.
Riley's got her own coffee cake.
Well, I've got a lot more rhythm than people realize.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oakland is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astro Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oakland Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Looking for tough, reliable equipment from folks who feel like neighbors? WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. They're Big Hog fans, just like you, and they're always ready to help you find the right equipment for your job. WT Equipment carries the brands you trust to get the work done right. Whether you need equipment, implements, or powerful Bobcat machines, the friendly team at WT Equipment is ready to help. Visit WTEquip.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated.
You're not a number here. It's a family atmosphere, and you don't know who you are, don't know who your kids are, your family is.
DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people. It feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters.
We preach home time, and in essence, that's probably our biggest attribute is just the family atmosphere and knowing our drivers the way we do.
If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters. Hey, it's Bo, and what if home meant waking up to bent grass fairways, mountain views, and a community that actually feels like one? Big Creek Golf and Country Club in Mountain Home, Arkansas has just released brand new home sites right on the golf course. The first new construction in 20 years. These are premium properties in a safe, welcoming community surrounded by the natural beauty of the Ozarks at a price that might surprise you. Go big and go home. Visit BigCreekGolf.com today. That's BigCreekGolf.com. Dale, good morning. You're on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Oh my gosh, I'm finally on.
You're on.
I've been listening to you guys forever. You guys are awesome.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Hey, it's Bo. What should you expect when it comes to a roof or a remodel? Here's Teamwork COO Brett Husky.
We make it easy. That's the first thing. Because when we looked at this, we felt like the process shouldn't be hard. And the easier we can make it for customers, the easier it makes it for us and for our people to continue to do business.
Teamwork Roofing and Construction, making it easy, and now offering financing. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality, powered by Teamwork.
There are some traditions in Arkansas that we pass down from generation to generation, and at Blakeman's, they believe your jewelry should be one of them. As the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks, they've spent over 35 years helping families celebrate their most meaningful moments right here in Northwest Arkansas. This Mother's Day, honor the woman who started it all with a gift as remarkable as she is. From brilliant diamonds to modern-day essentials for daily wear, Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, celebrating Arkansas families since 1987.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
For over 20 years, ProLand Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, our team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you every step of the way. They're independently owned, so their only priority is you. ProLand Title can say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com to get a quote today.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
I've learned so much just off the air today, listening to Bart and Edward and Riley. I'm really out of touch. I mean, I really am.
With what?
With everything.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
All right, so Fernando Mendoza is going to be the first pick in the draft. He will not be at the draft in Pittsburgh. So the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, when they start the draft, they'll have to announce it, and then they'll go to a TV shot, a camera that'll be at his home,
Zoom,
with his family. Here's why he's not going to the draft.
Pittsburgh is a great opportunity, and it's a great venue. I'm really excited to see all the guys, or most of the guys, walk across the stage on Thursday night. It's be a dream for a lot of guys. However, my mom really wanted to do it at home, and so did my parents. It's a lot easier for us, especially with, the family situation. Mm-hmm. And I have to hop on a plane the next morning anyways. And for that travel, it'd be a lot easier to stay at home. I wanted to stay and make the memory with everybody who poured into my football journey. Mentors, coaches, family, friends, you want to share that moment with all of them is going to be the best memory that I can make, rather than limiting it to 10 or 12 people in Pittsburgh, which is going to be great. And I still want to be the best league partner I can become and make sure that there's how many cameras that ESPN wants there or whatever they need from me, I will do. However, I think it's very important to start off this journey with everyone who's gotten me to this point.
I think that's a really mature thought in response to why he's not going.
Well, this is about his mom. I mean, she, I'm sure with her condition, it's painful to travel, and it's one of the things that I'm sure he thinks about with every decision he has to make. Now, the reality is, after this, he's going to be the face of the NFL if he's a decent player. And he may not have this luxury moving forward. This may be the last time he has the opportunity to say, I'm just not going to go. And so good for him. I mean, good for him. And, I mean, we conduct business across the country on Zoom calls now. We don't have to be there in person. Now, is it better to be? Yes, it certainly is. But what he's doing tonight's fine in my book.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think if his mom aside, which I agree with you on that, but also, you get this opportunity once in your life, and when you go out and play a championship game, you don't know that you're going to win, and if you do, that's the moment it happens. You know what this moment's going to be, and you get to make the memory, and you get to mark the moment with all the people that you want to mark it with. I think there's an element of that that's pretty awesome because they'll all remember this for the rest of their lives.
I think it's awesome, but I think that his mom's situation is really the only legitimate excuse for him not going. Part of being a professional, part of being a grown-up is sometimes you don't get to share your moments with all the people that you love. That's part of being an adult. So I think the thing with the mom is perfectly legitimate. I think otherwise, though, he would be there. But his situation is unique. What I don't think should happen is that every player out there from this point forward decide that, well, I'm going to do it like Fernando Mendoza did it. I do think this should be the exception rather than the rule. The National Football League is, they invest millions in marketing, and Fernando Mendoza is going to be a part of all that. So there is responsibility there. That's part of why he's going to be paid what he's going to be paid, and he's going to be paid a lot.
By the way, did you see Darius Acuff announced he's going to go in the NBA draft yesterday?
Yeah.
That's like, that's an announcement?
Yeah.
And he was on
it's on ESPN, I think,
wasn't it? NBA Today, and he declared that he was going into the NBA draft. And I was
I just thought he already had, to be honest.
No, that was a thing.
Well, sometimes it's
still gotta
like
file your paperwork.
Well, yeah, that's just it. You've still got to, I guess, do your stuff like everybody else.
What if he had said? Instead? I've decided to go back to Arkansas for 1 year. That would have been
news.
That would have been news. But he has made his announcement official. As we discussed yesterday, we think the Malik Thomas situation is the biggest deal. We know they're going to have big men. They'll get them. We'll talk to Bruiser Flint at 7:30, Arkansas assistant, and that's important. But if you want to be on like the next tier, that next tier of teams next year, that Malik Thomas, that's a big deal. Does he decide to stay in the draft, or does he decide to come back? And that'd be a huge get for Arkansas. For all that's in the portal, that would be a huge get.
Well, yeah, when I look at it right now, don't get me wrong. I think, signing a big or two is important. I'm not saying it's not, but I think getting Malik back, if you want to do well next year, is the most important thing.
So Riley's gone. You guys shamed her into going to get breakfast right out of the gate.
You guys.
I wasn't in here for that.
Well, because you knew it was already like it was already like 3-on-1, so you couldn't save her.
I mean, you guys made her. She hasn't even eaten it yet. She said
I know she was afraid to eat it.
So hungry.
It's still over there in the
and
back.
She hasn't even eaten it yet.
Hey, can I read a
You guys are
relevant
awful.
YouTube comment?
Yeah.
This guy says, shouldn't waste breakfast on the production crew.
Wow. Well,
what does that mean?
It means that you shouldn't be buying breakfast for Bart and Riley and I. Just you two should.
Just the talent.
Yeah, just the talent should be eating.
Yeah.
He's just clearly never been in the production world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
People
I wonder what this guy. Who
like
is this
animals.
guy? What does he do? What does he do for a job?
B Watson 270.
Yeah.
He's got an opinion.
Yeah, get it together,
The
man.
production people. There.
Get it. Yeah.
You're wasting money.
This guy's got some issues.
No breakfast for us.
I mean,
No breakfast for you.
Could you imagine Bart on an empty stomach every day?
Ugh.
No. I can't imagine anybody. Charles Bediako went back to college because he wasn't being fed in the G League.
That's right.
You just can't, you got to eat. And the more I think about that, the more Nate Oates was right. The kid needed help.
No.
Everybody.
No.
People look.
No.
You gotta be able to.
You gotta eat.
You gotta eat. Be able to function.
Well, finally, Riley's back.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. By the way, it is National Picnic Day.
It is.
So
We have a little
We should
picnic
eat our
here in the
breakfast
studio.
outside.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Go down to the
outside.
parking
Why don't
lot.
we go down outside and share a little bit? If you want to have a family just like this one, Distribution Solutions Incorporated is all about making their drivers feel like family. It'll feel just like us here on the Chuck and
They're a
Bo
little
Show.
more functional.
Just guilt people into getting you breakfast, and everybody's just happy to be there. And that's what DSI, really, a true family atmosphere. They know time off's important, downtime's important. They started in Harrison about 30 years ago. They've got an office in Lowell. They're driving all over the country, but what they built their company on was being a great place for drivers to work. So go to DSI, drivedsi.com, get all the details, including their benefits package. 6:31, time to eat, right out of the ProLand Title Breakfast Fund. Here we go.
We got wackos, people. There are wackos everywhere. There are wackos everywhere.
I call them our babe. I mean, you call them wackos as well.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
Hey, it's Bo Mattingly. When it comes to a roof or remodel, let me recommend Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Here's Teamwork COO Brett Husky on what you can expect.
We're going to be there when we say we're going to be there. We're going to have really high quality people that are going to be there that are extremely talented at what they do. You're going to get more than what you bargained for.
And Teamwork Roofing and Construction now offers financing. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality, powered by teamwork.
I know this is an audio medium, and I shouldn't just shake my head, but words fail me.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Will Chuck and I still be doing a show when Arkansas wins a national championship in football?
No. And I'm, no.
We'll all be dead and gone.
No.
Well, what about Everett? Will he be here to see it?
What about
No.
What about Bennett?
What about my son?
Yeah, what about
No.
Bennett? He's not even. How old's Bennett? 2?
He'll be 2 1 month
I mean,
from now.
I mean,
Okay.
there's.
Now, why do you
Birthday
say
party-
that?
My point is,
birthday
there is
party
no
invites coming
evidence.
soon.
Okay, good.
There is no evidence whatsoever that points to that.
How about Ryder,
based on
my grandkid?
what we have
Ryder's slightly
today?
younger.
Does my grandkid have a chance
Sure,
at a
maybe-
lifetime
maybe
football
so.
national
Maybe so.
championship?
What about Ryder's children?
so
I don't
that's
even
the
know.
near future.
Yeah.
That's the near future.
Look, I mean,
Now, come on, Bart. Why do you say that?
because there's no evidence to support the idea that Arkansas is anywhere remotely close to competing for a national championship in football. There's zero evidence to
What if
point
they
to
get
that.
lucky?
Well, you know,
I disagree slightly.
oh, okay, that's fine. But
I'll tell you why. But go ahead.
There's nothing that says that this roster, that this coaching staff, that anything is remotely close to winning a championship.
Well, they just got here.
Well, I know.
And they would have said
know.
this. In fairness, they would have said the same thing about Signetti when he got to Indiana.
Sure, maybe so. And sure, you can catch lightning in a bottle, but there's there are so many other sports that are an awful lot closer to winning a national championship here than.
But does it
than
matter?
football.
I'm talking about not to that team and the program. I'm talking about the fan base, which is every Arkansan that cares anything about the Razorbacks. Does it matter? If you win every single championship in 18 other sports, does it matter?
It should. It should, because you're not going to win one in football anytime soon.
Yeah, but whether it should or not, it doesn't change whether it does.
I understand that. I do. I really do.
You know, Oaklawn and Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals, all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at oaklawn.com.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment. Backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com.
I will confess, I've reached the point in my life when my main goal every day is to get home. So once I'm there, it's going to take quite a bit to get me back out.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Bruiser Flynn at 7:30. Ryan Silverfield's at 8:30. Arkansas head football coach getting ready for the spring game. Of course, we'll talk to Bruiser about the portal and just, what it's like. What it's like this year and, what they're hoping the roster will look like and how they're feeling about it going into next year. And then Sawyer Radler will be here at 8 o'clock to talk about the behind-the-scenes series they've got at Hogs Plus on Arkansas football, and he's been up in the middle of it. So what has he seen? What can he tell us about this team? And then they had a hypnotist come, and Edward says he's watched more of it than we've seen, and Edward said it's hard to believe. Like what they
it's a little silly.
What they can make you do. Well, you act silly if they make you act silly. But I think from what I was understanding, and don't let me put words in your mouth, but you find the whole thing hard to believe.
Yes.
Hocus pocus.
It is
I
hocus
think was the
pocus.
word.
Hey, I know people that have gone to a hypnotist to quit smoking.
Mm.
That was a whole thing. I don't know. Maybe it still is.
Maybe.
Well, that was like 20 years ago. But Bart, how do you
think
feel
you're
about
dismissing
hypnotists?
that. I think we're being. I think Edward's being too dismissive.
Yeah.
Of hypnotherapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're being too dismissive.
Maybe I need to try it.
Yeah.
For myself.
I mean, look at Bart.
I'm not really.
Did you do it, Bart?
Do you believe in it? I'm joking. Do you believe in it, Bart?
Did you do it to break 90?
No.
That's what happened.
You work with a sports hypnotherapist.
I'm not really interested in that
witchcraft
sort of
We
thing.
need to
Witchcraft.
get.
I'm not.
We need to. Wow.
I won't be doing that.
No?
I won't be doing that.
So if you were on a team,
Yeah.
and they had that as part of their, and they have speakers come
Did
in.
the Bengals do
They
that?
have magicians come in.
Yeah, sure.
All over the
Oz
country.
the Mentalist or whatever his
Arkansas,
name is.
Oz or what? It's spelled
Oz.
Oz.
I think it's
call it.
O's.
Oh.
I mean, I
He's the wizard of nothing.
How can you tell? You know, look over here.
Witchcraft
What's-
and magic.
Wow. Good gosh.
Black magic.
My gosh. You guys are wow.
No, if I was on a team and somebody like that got brought in, I would not be volunteering for anything.
Well, no, you don't volunteer. I don't know if you get to volunteer. You're just at the team meeting and you're part of it. And they go, Bart, stand up. What are you gonna do? Did you just leave the room?
Probably.
Well, you're not all
I'm
in
out.
then.
You're right.
You're out. See,
I'm out on that.
Yeah, you can't
I'm
be-
out on
no,
that
I can't.
particular thing.
Really?
What if it works?
Yeah.
No.
What if it works for
no,
somebody?
I'm not interested in that.
I mean, what if it does, though, really? What if it works for someone?
That's great for that
Would-
person.
Would you have been for it in the middle of last year for the football team? Like in the middle of the season?
If they
more
just
like
said,
a lobotomy.
if they just said, hey, we're going to try it. We're going to try it and see what happens.
Wow. Wow.
Lobotomy.
I mean, I give Coach Silverfield a lot of credit. I mean,
You guys are vicious this
Desperate times call for desperate measures. I mean, let's hypnotize this place.
I'm in on like a good magic show, but the hip, because like there's tricks you can do to make it look real and cool, but the hypnotist stuff, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe we need one to come in here.
I'm off for a good magic show. I mean, nobody.
line of the month
Nobody's
right there.
bigger.
Some sleight of hand.
Nobody's bigger on close-up magic.
Is there a clip I should play from this?
Yes.
Which one?
Yes. 1 second.
Oh, my God.
I'll play a clip from this. Edward's like,
Look, I don't have a. I don't.
out,
Edward
I
has
wanna-
jumped
I wanna be
all over
clear.
this, man.
I want to be
Edward
clear.
has
I don't
jumped
have.
all over
I don't
this.
have any problem in the world with this happening or Ryan Silverfield bringing a hypnotist. I don't have any problem with them doing it. It's just not something I'm interested in being a part of. I just want to clarify.
are there
that.
other things that you feel that way about?
Yeah, most
that happened right here in Fayetteville?
probably so.
Here's a part of
Probably
this
so.
team meeting.
Oh, my God.
This is all on Hogs
Listen to
Plus.
this.
This is all on Hogs Plus. Here, listen.
If I shake your hand, the language that comes out of your mouth will be a language that does not exist.
The craziest part for me is when he brought me up and he told me to speak in a different language, and I really did.
What do you do? Tell us your secret. There's people out there. Tell us a little
He's
bit about your
shaking
secret.
his hand right now.
KJ, that's a 2 on a 10. Come on, let's bring it up a notch. Talk to me. What is?
100% legit. I wish I could explain it to you.
What are you thinking?
I don't know how the hell that go down at all.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I couldn't even tell you, like.
What you can tell me what?
Like how you do that, like how you start to talk. Bro, let me sit down.
Like it just felt mute to me, but like everybody else was like laughing, so I guess I was talking, but like I was trying to get the words out.
Tell us what this feels like.
That's okay. I understand.
Well, they were having fun. Come on, they were having a good time. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's team building, team bonding.
They're having a good time.
They were having a good time.
I
They're having a
mean,
good time.
nobody's going to sit here and say, hey, that's the difference between, 3 wins and 8 wins. Nobody's
Yes, I
saying that.
am. Yes, I
Nobody's
am.
saying that.
That's exactly
They're
what
just
I'm
having
saying.
fun.
That's exactly. If this guy's not at every game, I'm gonna have a problem. Don't like tease us with
You're
this
gonna,
in
you're
spring
gonna
ball.
throw it 30 yards on a line.
When I snap my
That's
fingers.
right. There's going to
You're
be a
gonna read the
man
defense
wide
perfectly.
open.
KJ Jackson
I don't-
shaking this
I don't
guy's
think-
hand.
I don't think there's anything in the rule
down the
book.
seam.
I don't think there's anything in the rule book that says you can't have a hypnotist on the sideline.
I say
So
we're
maybe
10.
maybe-
Let's not act like
Yeah.
anything's out of the question here.
Well, it looks like KJ's about to go into the game. He's shaking a man of a random hand. Hand of a random man.
He's snapping his fingers.
Whoa!
He's pretending to be a chicken.
Let's go down to Holly Rowe on the sideline, who's with KJ Jackson.
Oh, God.
That would be incredible.
Anyway, so Sawyer Radler from Hogs Plus is coming in to talk more about it. because that clip is starting to make its way on, through social media, and there's a lot of people
Starting to get
with
around.
things to say.
Yeah, yeah. And now I understand.
The visual.
By the way, like every team does stuff like this.
Yes,
Every single
exactly.
team, even Nick Saban's Alabama teams did stuff like this.
That's
they,
fine.
They brought in. In fact, they
Saban
brought
does
in O's. I
No,
think.
I'm saying having
But-
them in the room, like doing that's fun. That's fine. I just thought the actual
You
things
thought
they
the
were doing
clip.
was a little silly. It was a little silly.
Oftentimes, entertainment is.
Yeah.
You
It's a
know,
little silly.
Like, look at this show.
Yeah, I don't think you'd think it was
It's a
silly
lot
if
of-
that was
a lot of silly.
I don't think you'd think it was silly if that was you up there speaking that language.
I find it hard to believe that
We're gonna get
You
one.
would have thought it, wouldn't you?
Hey.
You would have thought the whole thing. I'm not doing that.
Hey,
This
what
doesn't-
No, I would have done it,
Listen.
and I would have spoken in clear English.
We are gonna do this
I would
on the
love
show.
To.
Let's
That'd
do
be
it.
We're gonna
awesome.
do this on the show.
I wanna
Bring this
listen-
guy in.
I want to listen to Edward fight it.
That will be wild. We are
I'm-
gonna do this on
I'm
the
ready.
show.
I'm ready.
We are gonna have a hypnotist.
I'm ready to watch
come
somebody
into
else
the
do it,
show
is
and
what
do
I'm
this.
We should get like an
Oh,
amateur.
wait, no, you got to be in.
No,
You
I
gotta
know.
Can you imagine the stuff coming out of
I,
our mouth?
yes, that's why I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not skeptical. Edward is the skeptic. He's the one that should do it.
Oh man.
Well, Bart's skeptical too.
Oh my gosh. Catch Chuck and Bo
No,
on
I'm just not.
demand.
I'm just not interested in being a part of it.
I understand.
You can always listen to the show via YouTube. Watch it there, stream it there. On demand, you can go back and catch it on YouTube as well as wherever you get podcasts. Spotify, Apple, Chuck and Bo on demand every day. Thank you for downloading, subscribing. It's all driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. 646. Just so you know, and we've talked about this from day one on the show, nobody's safe in here.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under 30 grand. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yingling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yingling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yingling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
We talk a lot about Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because our experience has been great. And Bo, you're going through it again right now.
For the second time. My son's a first-time home buyer. Him and his wife got a beautiful home. And for me, I just turned it over to them. They gave me a few things to sign, and it took all the work off my plate. And I just sit back and watch it happen.
That's what happens when you deal with a trained real estate professional. And that's what they are at Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can log on to WeicherGriffin.com.
There are some traditions in Arkansas that we pass down from generation to generation, and at Blakeman's, they believe your jewelry should be one of them. As the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks, they've spent over 35 years helping families celebrate their most meaningful moments right here in Northwest Arkansas. This Mother's Day, honor the woman who started it all with a gift as remarkable as she is. From brilliant diamonds to modern-day essentials for daily wear, Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, celebrating Arkansas families since 1987.
When it comes to sports and work, we all understand preparation, performance, and recovery. And that's exactly how the Sweat No Edge works. I'm in the program myself. I've told you about it before. It's designed for men who want to stay competitive as they age with hormone therapy for low testosterone, peptide therapy, metabolic testing, in-body scans, weight loss, and so much more. If you want to feel like you once did, get the free consultation. Log on to sweatnumcosmetic.com or just search the Sweat No Edge.
The countdown is on for the 2026 Razorback Foundation Spring Kickoff, powered by the Link Cube on Saturday, April 25th. Kick off your day at Razorback Stadium with Sunrise Yoga. That's at 9 a.m. Then head over to Hogtown, presented by Coca-Cola, starting at 10. Enjoy a live concert by multi-platinum country music star Justin Moore. Visit ArkansasRazorbacks.com for more details.
There are a lot of stupid people in the world, man. I think you underestimate the number of stupid people out there.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Pascal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Pascal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopascal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Pascal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated.
You're not a number here. It's a family atmosphere, and you don't know who you are, don't know who your kids are, your family is.
DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people. It feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters.
We preach home time, and in essence, that's probably our biggest attribute is just the family atmosphere and knowing our drivers the way we do.
If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Your favorite word, respectfully.
Yeah.
You suck.
Anytime, and I include myself in this, if the word respectfully or with all my respect comes out, somebody's
with all my respect.
Somebody's about to get it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Man, that breakfast was good.
How's that parfait over there?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
So Riley, I stuck up for Riley. You guys were giving
Then
her
you made her go
this
back.
grief about, bringing a coffee cake in, like a piece of coffee cake from Starbucks. A girl just trying to eat breakfast. All the commotion in here, and it's like, whoa, you're gonna eat that in front of us? Come in here and have breakfast, and we eat breakfast together as a family. Go get breakfast. And I'm like, leave her alone. Like, the girl's hungry, man. She's been, in college, just
whatever.
fighting for herself and doesn't know she got to give everybody else breakfast.
Nobody
That's expensive.
taught her to share.
That's expensive. And that's expensive. And so she went to Brahms to get you guys breakfast, and they left mine out after defending her. No good deed goes unpunished.
Well, and then
left
and then you sent
my
her back
part out.
You guilted her into going back.
I
That's what-
did
Yes,
not.
you did. You guilt. Oh, now, Riley, you don't have to go.
There was a
Boy,
lot
your breakfast sure
No,
smells good,
I
but
said
you don't
we
have
should-
to go.
we should call down there.
You did say that. That's
Man,
what.
that smells
That's
good.
what
Yes,
put her
you
over
did.
the edge.
You said, "Man,
she
that
wasn't going to
breakfast
go," and Bo goes, "Man, it really smells good." And Riley goes, "Well, I'll go get it." Well, you don't have to.
What'd they
you
do?
don't. You don't
What'd
have
they
to.
do when you showed up with the receipt? What'd they say?
They didn't even say anything. They just handed it to me. They just turned around and went,
They're like, yeah, this happens all the time.
Did you
Yeah.
look to see if there's like a bite taken out of it or anything?
I didn't, was there?
No, they had a lid on there, and it was
yeah.
packed solid.
Okay, well,
It's
good.
it's a good yogurt
Yeah,
parfait.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It really
obviously you sent her back, so I mean, it has to be.
Well,
good.
as soon as you found out that mine wasn't in there, you said, "But you got mine, right?"
Yeah, well, I did. I mean, I was most concerned about mine.
yeah,
Yes, I will concede that.
Yeah.
Is mine in there?
We need a hypnotist to come in here and fix these. Just selfishness.
I
in
am
the studio.
alarmed by Edward's skepticism. I mean,
freaked out by
Edward's
the
an
whole thing.
open-minded guy, but there does
What
seem
is
to
alarming?
Well, I mean, because you seem to be a little freaked out about it, like it's. You're when you said witchcraft a minute ago, you said it like you meant it. I mean, you did. You said it like you meant it.
I just find it hard to believe that if I was in the same position, that it would work on me. Like that, it just seems.
You don't
ridiculous.
think you don't believe in the power
Magic
of the
is
mind?
not
Is what
real.
it's. I'm not saying.
Are you willing to try it?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna bring one.
Absolutely.
Okay, can we
Like
bring
Mitch
this
Husky.
guy in? Can we bring this guy in?
Sure, bring him in.
All right, let's
No
do-
breakfast for 6 months.
We'll
because
get a
I'm
little
sure it's
background
expensive.
info on him, and we'll bring him in. Here.
Okay, that's
whatever
fine.
his fee is, Bo will pay it.
His
And,
magic will not work on me. There will be no pre-show meeting of, hey man, just go along with it.
No.
none of that.
You can fight it all you want.
I don't.
It
think
will
they
not
had
work.
any-
It
I don't
will
think
not
they had
work.
any- I don't think they had any like pre-show meetings on that deal. I think
It's all
just happened.
spontaneous.
It's organic.
It's the power of
I
the
think so.
mind.
I don't think
It's
so.
the power
I
of
think
the
so.
mind.
ProLand Title Breakfast Fund. Thank you to them for sponsoring that. ProLandTitle.com, over 45 offices in Arkansas. They can put their clients first. They're not owned by a mortgage company or a law firm. They've got the ability to say yes because they've got relationships with a huge range of national underwriters. ProLandTitle.com.
Haskell Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Pascal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopascal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Haskell is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
With Arkansas baseball, softball, and basketball seasons in full swing, there's no better place to catch all the action than Walk On Sports Bistro. With more than 60 TVs at every location, you won't miss a single play. Enjoy mouth-watering Louisiana favorites like po' boys and gumbo, plus the best burgers, draft beers, and cocktails that keep fans coming back. It's incredible food and a game day atmosphere like none other. With 5 locations across Arkansas, it's Walk On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
This is Chuck Barrett, and I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye Associates for my recent cataract surgery. They took great care of me. You have to have good vision to be the voice of the Razorbacks, and I'm glad I trusted my eyes to McDonald Eye. I learned patients of all ages have a lot of options when it comes to modern surgery to reduce or even eliminate your eyeglasses. They've been taking care of patients for over 50 years, and that says a lot. So for your best vision, trust McDonald Eye. Online and same-day appointments at mcdonaldeye.com.
Interviews, highlights, behind the scenes access, and so much more. Varsity Vibe is your go-to for high school athletics in Arkansas. Learn the stories of coaches and players in our Varsity Vibe podcast. See the biggest plays and the best performances highlighted on our social media platforms. And if newsletters are more your style, we've got that too. High school sports at your fingertips. Varsity Vibe, elevating the game.
Hold on, guys. I want to check in both shows. Hold on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Arkansas fans know that some things are just timeless, like a spring afternoon at Baum Walker or the roar you only hear at Bud Walton. Our friends at Blakeman's Fine Jewelry believe your milestone should be just as enduring as the Razorback spirit. They've spent over 35 years helping fans celebrate their big moments right here in Northwest Arkansas. Whether you're marking a graduation, an anniversary, or just a big Saturday in the SEC, let their teams help you find that perfect piece. This spring, go big, go bold, and go to Blakeman's in the heart of Pinnacle Hills.
We talk a lot about Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because our experience has been great. And Bo, you're going through it again right now.
For the second time. My son's a first-time home buyer. Him and his wife got a beautiful home. And for me, I just turned it over to them. They gave me a few things to sign, and it took all the work off my plate. And I just sit back and watch it happen.
That's what happens when you deal with a trained real estate professional. And that's what they are at Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can log on to WeicherGriffin.com.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, to running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast.
And having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. I still think there's a right way to do things, and money has become part of this equation. But if you go back to the right way to do things, I recruit you. We have a great system. You want to be a part of this system. You want to go here, improve your game. While you're here, we're going to win. We're going to put some other guys that are like-minded with you. We're going to create some connectivity, some chemistry, but we're all on the same page here to try to develop you for what you eventually want to become, okay? That whole thing, to me, is still at the core of the foundation of how you're going to build a successful program. We've added money into that equation, and I get that, and you've got to play that game to a certain extent. But when it becomes more about the money than it becomes about that, I think that's where it all gets screwed up for programs and players.
There's only 4 or 5 programs, though, that have that luxury. Fortunately for us, we're one of them. A program like Miami, they don't necessarily have that luxury. They're chasing. Program like Louisville, they're chasing.
I think Kentucky's been chasing a little bit since
they have been
and
chasing.
I'm not trying to pick on them in this.
No, they've been
particular
chasing
case.
some. They've been chasing.
But I think what was interesting about that whole deal is they went and hired Mark Pope, but then they tried to make up the difference between Pope and Cal and act like they were the same by spending money on players. And look, they weren't terrible. I mean, they had a formidable roster, but I just think there's really something too. You're right. I agree 100% with what you're saying, Chuck. There's really something too, though, when it becomes about that money. It becomes about something different than you really need in your organization
Because
to win.
you've overpaid for it. I mean, that's the thing that, I mean, we can talk about this till 10 o'clock in the morning, but that's the part that drives me nuts about the transfer portal. People say, well, you got to have money. You got to have money. Yeah, you do. But at some point, let's spend our money wisely.
Never miss a moment of the Chuck and Bo Show on demand, driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Watch us on YouTube, Twitter, every weekday, or stream the podcast version of the show on Spotify or Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
By the way, remind me to tell you about the drug bust in the parking lot at the gym yesterday.
Performance enhancers?
Yeah. No, I think it was they did not look to be on performance enhancers.
I got you. All right.
I think
the opposite.
I think maybe you can clean a house really quickly.
Okay. I got you. Rebuild an engine. Rebuild a small engine in a couple hours.
Exactly. Middle of the day at noon in the parking lot.
Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm at my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still happy.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Big day today. It's April 23rd. It's the draft.
The NFL draft.
From this day forward, be my anniversary.
That's right. Bo's getting married tonight.
On National Picnic Day.
On National Picnic Day. Outdoor wedding. And
it's going to be a picnic.
Buffet line when it's over.
National Take a Chance Day, too.
Yeah. Hey, wow.
I'm going to leave this up to you guys. Can I have the day off tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I mean, I got a few days. I'll just remind you, I've got a few days off coming up. But
well, let me
just
say
do what you
this: that bachelor party at that Rod Stewart show last night. That was a raucous
Well, we had a
time.
good
That
time,
was a
man.
raucous time
I
last
can't
night.
believe it took us till now to talk about that.
I know.
I'm glad we had a bus.
Hey, party bus.
Yeah. I remember some of it. That hypnotist, that pregame hypnotist was really something that Edward hired. Ryan's in Hot Springs. If you missed it, there's a hypnotist at Spring Ball, or not in Spring Ball, but they had a speaker come in a few weeks ago, and it's on Hogs Plus.
and they made the hypnotist made KJ Jackson speak a different language, and it freaked Edward out. And we played it. It kind of freaked us out too. And now we've decided that we've got to do this on the show.
I think it'd be fun.
Oh, I think it'd be.
I
mean,
think it'd be great.
are you kidding me? It'd be the most listened to show of the year.
Yes,
If
it
you
would.
know any amateur hypnotist, please send.
No,
send
wait, no, we
us-
want a pro.
We
want
want to know.
I think an amateur would be
No,
more fun.
I want a pro.
I'm just figuring out what I want him to get Bart to say.
Oh, yeah. It's going
Or
to be a
do.
field day on that. I don't think you're going to get by scot-free, Edward.
No, I'm not interested.
It's not going to affect me.
The playing it back.
It's hocus
The
pocus.
playing it back. What would be fascinating is playing it back to hear it. Like it happens to you, and then we tell
Well,
you it
they did
happened.
to KJ Jackson. That's what they
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Edward
they do
scoffed
can
at
now.
it.
Yeah. Like you're watching it now, but like in the moment, they can't. They
Oh, I
usually don't
know.
just play it right
No,
back
no,
for you.
no, you're
The
right.
rest of the audience
Nah,
saw it.
You're right. You're right.
Well, when you can play it back and say, "This is what you sounded like," Edward's rolling his eyes because he doesn't think
He
it
doesn't
works,
believe.
and I can't wait for
He
it to
doesn't
work
believe
on
in
him.
it. I
Don't
know.
act.
I know. He's going to
Don't
watch.
act.
Edward smoking a cigarette.
Make him bark like a
Fires one
dog.
up.
Make him bark like a dog.
Make him bark like a dog.
Come on, man. Make him do something.
I don't want to hear the twisted ideas that Chuck has for this. Tell him Bart he loves Kim Mulkey.
Good Lord.
Oh, hug the cut out of Kim Mulkey.
Oh, stop. Okay.
Oh, it's so funny.
This is where that'll be fine. That'll be fine.
That's enough.
That's
Ryan in
enough.
Hot Springs. Ryan, good morning.
Hey guys.
Hey, Ryan.
Well, hey, good morning. Hope y'all having a good day. I'm headed to the lake, but
Good for you.
What are you doing there? Fishing?
Yes, sir. Going to see if I can catch me some stripers, and then gonna move on and see if I can catch me some bass.
Okay.
If I catch anything, I'll send it into the
Please
chat
do.
line.
Yeah,
Please
great.
do.
Thank you.
And also text it to the show as well.
And a selfie.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But,
Just play it. Yeah.
but anyway, I see everybody making jokes about this hypnotist thing online. My first thought was the way we've lost games the last 5 or 6 years. Hell, it couldn't hurt. I'm to the point now. I almost feel like across all sports, we need maybe take some sage up there and burn around the dead school just to. I mean, hey, whatever little bit helps, whether it helps or not. Hell, I just want to win.
Yeah.
Ward off those evil spirits.
Yeah, pretty much. I say that tongue in cheek, of course, but if it helps, it helps. If it helps, cool. Let's do it. That's how bad I want to win. Whether we can laugh at or not.
I think this was just a fun activity. I mean, I
Well, I
wouldn't.
figured that.
I wouldn't.
It's a
read
team
it.
building.
Yeah, it's one of those team building
Experience.
deals.
All in. You're all in.
Yeah.
Everybody's in here. We're gonna do this.
You'll make
together.
a fool of yourself in front of your
Yeah.
team and
Yeah.
all that. I mean, that's.
Well, I figured that. But like I said, I'm just saying from the fans' perspective, though. I'm just, because there were some fans that were like, "What the f did I just watch?" And I'm like, hey, if it helps the team, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hear you, Ryan.
Yeah. No, I think you sound very reasonable there.
Hey, I hope y'all have a great day and go Hogs.
Thank you.
Hey, have a great day fishing, man.
Catch a big bunch of fish.
Yeah,
Mess of
absolutely.
fish. Mess of fish.
Can you imagine being on the way to your lake to have a great day? And you've got to make time to call the Chuck and
I
Bo
know.
show.
Well,
I appreciate
it's part
that.
of people's lives.
I appreciate it.
Part
Well,
of people's
they're
lives.
part of our lives.
That's right.
We're all part of each other's lives and breakfast.
That's right. We're about
Poor
breakfast.
Riley, if you missed it earlier, Riley got off to a rough start today.
Yeah, she really did.
She was doing what any
Bet she doesn't do that
responsible
again.
adult would do. Picked up some Starbucks on the way into work. Running in here on time, walks in, and they just absolutely gets pounced on by these guys. I'm over there listening, and she's like, "Well, I can just go home." I'm like, "What is that? What's going on?" I brought in a piece of coffee cake. Oh, and did you offer to share it with them?
Oh, well, it was. I didn't,
didn't even
offer.
get a
It was
chance.
offered for me. They're like, "Oh, so you're splitting it, right?"
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah.
It's rough in here, Riley. You're
yeah, I'm
you're
learning that,
getting
learning that.
real world experience in here.
Riley brings in one piece of coffee cake to a room with 3 guys. What do you think's going to happen?
Real world experience.
Real world, right there. I mean, this is the job market, Riley. This is
That sounds so bad. That's HR. HR is called a meeting
we don't have
for
an HR department.
7:15.
We don't have an HR department.
We do now. We do now. We got the baseball game tonight.
I had nothing to do with it.
That's exactly right. That's a great line, and I'd like to borrow that.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yes, please, thank you. All right, we've got baseball. What time's the game tonight?
Stumper.
It's at 7 o'clock.
7.
It's at
It's in
7
the
o'clock.
notes. It's in the notes.
It's 7 o'clock on the SEC
So
network.
I'll be married by first pitch.
How about that?
What time are you getting married?
Was 6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
How about
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Get that drone schedule.
All right, honey, time to watch the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll be done. It's just a Protestant ceremony. You'll be done by 7. I mean, you'll be done by then.
This is a quick one. We'll be on to the rest of our lives by 7 o'clock.
It's funny.
So we got
I'm in
this.
trouble.
I almost forgot to get the game started, or the series started tonight, and we all at the same time the draft. Right? They start at 7.
I don't know what I think about these
Or is
Thursday
it
night
6?
games.
6 Central.
Do you guys like these Thursday night baseball games?
I do until you get to Sunday.
That's
and you're
the way
checking
I
the
am.
score. And
See,
you
I
wanna
like
see
a
that.
good Sunday
Yeah.
afternoon game.
Yeah.
I always thought, when I was doing the games, I always thought the biggest audience was on Sunday afternoon. You just think spring, summer afternoon, Sunday. I mean,
And hopefully
it's supposed to be a baseball
it's either
game.
a rubber match or you're gonna sweep the series.
So I mean, I'm kind of split on it. It's some weeks, like when weeks are boring, it's nice to have a game on Thursday night. It's like the weekend begins a night early. But then you do get to Sunday, and there's no game. So, pick your deal, I guess.
They need to go sweep this series. I know that's easy for me to say.
I know it is.
But they need to go sweep this series. They need to get on a roll. They need to get some things happening. I think this team, and maybe you agree with me, and I think a lot of people want this to be true, but you think this team, they have enough if they'll play like they can play. I feel like I said that about the basketball team a lot in the postseason. If they play their game, and it's not exactly the same, that comparison, but I did say that a lot during the NCAA tournament. But I feel like that about this baseball team. They can play a game where they don't make errors, and then they can play a game where they make 6 errors. Well, that's unheard of. You don't make 6 errors in a game. And then they can get, an 8th inning like they had the other night where they score 8 runs, or they can have a game where they can't, string together 3 hits. And then they have guys on the mound that can get you out, or they can't locate. And you just wonder, at some point, do they get on a little bit of a roll and they start, getting comfortable and they kind of hit their stride. They won 6 games in a row before that disastrous finale against Georgia.
They did make 6 errors in that game, and I mean that you hope is an aberration. They've not been great defensively this year, and that to me is, if you're going to get on a run down the stretch here, the first order of business is you got to field the ball. Field the ball. That's where it starts in my mind.
Outs.
People focus on pitching, they focus on hitting. They say, pitching wins championships, pitching beats hitting, and all that stuff may be true. But the common denominator in all good teams at every level is they are solid defensively. If you'll remember back, the very first weekend this all started, when we all talked about, things that you wanted to see, one of them was, can they field the ball? The cornerstone of every great team Dave has had has been they have been great defensively. The other team knows that unless they really sting it, unless they find an alley, somebody's going to catch that ball. And this team's not been consistently at that level. Now, they've gotten better as the season's gone on. You take out that 6-error game, and I know you can't, but if you could, they'd have an SEC fielding percentage, I don't know, 980, somewhere in that area, which is a good fielding percentage. I think on the season they're down in the low 970s, and that's not good. But what matters is, again, how you field the ball over these last 15, 20 games when you count the postseason.
It's all there ahead of them, and the other way to look at it, too, we're looking at it correctly in that they've got to do these things better. The other side of it is they've played the toughest part of their schedule in the regular season. And so you've got that behind you now. And whatever you've done, whatever you haven't done, you got an opportunity ahead of you.
You know, one thing that I think, you know, we've talked about the possibility of them hosting and you know, what's going to happen the rest of the way. In college baseball, RPI is really important. That's their primary metric, the ratings percentage index. I don't know how many people know this, but Missouri State has a higher RPI than Arkansas. So when Arkansas won that game, that was a good RPI game. Missouri is not, but both Ole Miss and Oklahoma are higher than Arkansas in the RPI. They're in the top 15. Arkansas's RPI is 30th right now. It's not anywhere close to being good enough to host right now. But you do have these games in front of you. So even though some of these teams are not perhaps as good as record-wise as some of the teams Arkansas has played, they are good enough to beat you. But if you beat them, you're going to you're going to make a significant jump in terms of that metric. And so that's important. That's why playing well this weekend is important. Beating the teams you're supposed to beat. But Oklahoma and Ole Miss, both those series, both at home, and you've got an opportunity to make up some ground right there.
Trying to get it done, trying to get to the postseason, trying to host. Can they get there between now and the end of the year? It seems like we're running out of time, but there's also a lot of baseball left. WT Equipment's helping people get the job done every day with the legendary Bobcat and the other great brands they have. Bobcat's the one they're known for, and it's the one that really helps you with light construction. But they've got customer appreciation, an open house this Friday. So tomorrow, best deals of the year. Deals running all week long, but the event's Friday. Bobcat, 5% off dealer costs. DeWalt, buy one, get one free handhelds. $4,000 off New Holland construction equipment. 5% off Hustler Pro mowers. 10% off steel whole goods. Major discounts on all 2025 model machines. Best deals of the year on skid steer attachments. All at WT Equipment in Springdale. You're going to have free food, Hustler Service School, live maintenance training. We should send Bart to that.
Wow,
live maintenance training. Good chance to learn and save. He looks up slowly. Live maintenance training. Hustler Service School. The mower.
I understand what you're saying.
Are you saying you don't need it? You could do it without
No,
it?
I was just wondering.
We were just trying to involve you.
Yeah, okay.
You and
Well,
your,
I appreciate
you and your
that.
Bengals hat today. Springdale Open House, WT Equipment, 11 to 2 tomorrow.
Let's just be frank. There's been some football games the last few years that have driven people to drinking.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acura, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com. We talk a lot about Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because our experience has been great. And, Bo, you're going through it again right now.
For the second time. My son's a first-time home buyer. Him and his wife got a beautiful home. And for me, I just turned it over to them. They gave me a few things to sign, and it took all the work off my plate. And I just sit back and watch it happen.
That's what happens when you deal with a trained real estate professional. And that's what they are at Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can log on to WeicherGriffin.com.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. FSBank.com, member FDIC.
Fine jewelry is about more than just a beautiful piece. It's about the experience of finding it. As the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks, Blakeman's has been Northwest Arkansas's trusted destination for exceptional jewelry, providing our community with over 35 years of personalized service, world-class diamonds, and crafted custom pieces. Discover the difference of a true luxury experience at Blakeman's Fine Jewelry in Rogers. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, where Arkansas gets engaged.
He's Chuck Barrett.
He's Bo Mattingly.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Hey, it's Bo. What should you expect when it comes to a roof or a remodel? Here's Teamwork COO Brett Husky.
We make it easy. That's the first thing. Because when we looked at this, we felt like the process shouldn't be hard. And the easier we can make it for customers, the easier it makes it for us and for our people to continue to do business.
Teamwork Roofing and Construction, making it easy, and now offering financing. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality, powered by Teamwork.
There are some traditions in Arkansas that we pass down from generation to generation, and at Blakeman's, they believe your jewelry should be one of them. As the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks, they've spent over 35 years helping families celebrate their most meaningful moments right here in Northwest Arkansas. This Mother's Day, honor the woman who started it all with a gift as remarkable as she is. From brilliant diamonds to modern-day essentials for daily wear, Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, celebrating Arkansas families since 1987.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yingling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yingling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yingling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
For over 20 years, ProLand Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, our team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you every step of the way. They're independently owned, so their only priority is you. ProLand Title can say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com to get a quote today.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for The Chuck and Bo Show.
I'll tell you one thing, but listen, what a great show. The best sports show in the state is, no doubt, The Chuck and Bo Show. No doubt about it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
What a power pack lineup today. Bruiser Flint coming up at 7:30. Sawyer Radler from Hogs Plus at 8 o'clock. Ryan Silverfield at 8:30. If you're buying or selling a home, Weiger Realtors, the Griffin Company. That's the name you need to remember. It's the only name you need to remember, whichever side of the table you're sitting on. If you want the best real estate representation, they are the guys. If you're selling your home, Bo found this out. I called them up. Actually, didn't just call him up, but they had a conversation about selling his house. And what was it, like six hours?
Well, 6 minutes later, from the listing, we had a showing.
Okay.
And then 3 days later,
we were under
it's
contract,
sold.
bang.
And I had to get ready to get
Yeah,
out.
I had to clean
So
up and get out.
Don't do it unless you're ready.
That's right. And if you're looking for your dream home, they'll help you find it. They've been doing this since 1978. That's how long they've been turning houses into homes. They're in Northwest Arkansas, Washington and Benton counties. They're in Fort Smith, Branson. And you can always log on, see that wide selection of homes at WeikerGriffin.com.
You think Kalen DeBoer is going to buy a new house?
He can afford to.
I did not see this coming. A 7-year extension for Kalen DeBoer. I believe it's a $2 million raise. And he's making $12.5 million per season. And if he leaves, he's got to pay a $10 million buyout. So they really wanted Kalen DeBoer around. And if they fire him without cause, they owe him 90% of whatever's left on his contract. So that's a massive buyout. And is Alabama happy with Kalen DeBoer?
Evidently. I mean, the important people are, the ones that sign the checks are. The board of trustees or whatever it is they call it down there. Evidently they are.
Okay, let's just go around the room. We don't know anything, but let's pretend we do. Is this a good move? Like, if you're looking at it from Alabama's perspective, this a good decision to lock up Kalen DeBoer?
I think Kalen DeBoer is a really good football coach. And I know that the results the first 2 years have not been up to their impossible standards. And I don't mean that disparagingly. I mean, they had a tremendous amount of success under Nick Saban. What I mean is it's impossible for anybody to live up to that, right? You never want to be the guy to replace the guy. But almost made the playoff year 1, made the playoff year 2. I think he's a guy, like, he's won everywhere he's been in his career at an elite level. You just got to give him time to build his program the way he wants it to be, and I think they're going to be very successful. Is he Nick Saban? No, but nobody is. And I think DeBoer's off to a really good start there. I think he's a good coach. I think they're going to keep getting better. Now, as for the contract extension, I don't really know why you needed to do that. I don't think like a lot of people were coming after Kalen DeBoer or anything like that. But to me, it's kind of like, well, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
See, I'm kind of like that on the why part. I mean, why do you do this now? The first thing that I wondered was, are they doing well in recruiting? Are they getting killed in recruiting? Are people saying, well, he's going to get fired at the end of next year. You don't want to go play at Alabama. I mean, that's going to be a mess. You don't want to go there. I don't know the answer. I don't know what compelled Alabama to think that we've got to lock this guy up right now or someone's going to go get him. Now, look, they may want to keep him, and they may feel like that at some point Kalen DeBoer is just going to say to hell with all this. I mean, you guys live in fantasy land. I'm going somewhere else. But I don't understand why they felt like they needed to do it now.
They signed the number 3 recruiting class in the country.
Yeah. So I mean, well, what I don't know is, what are people saying about him out on the trail? Evidently, whatever they've said so far, they've been able to overcome it. I don't know.
Well, this definitely says we're all in.
Yeah,
like we're not good. We're heading in the right direction.
Right.
We're all in,
and maybe that's all they're doing is saying we're all in.
I think for Alabama fans, what you hear a lot, if you listen to Feinbaum or anybody else on this topic, it's like they can't run the ball, and that's not an Alabama tradition. Like, you got to be able to run the ball, and in this league, especially if you feel like you're the team with the better players, you really got to be able to run the ball. And they haven't been able to run the ball effectively in big games under Kalen DeBoer. Right. And everybody does agree he's a really good coach, but he might not be the best fit for Alabama or the SEC. But
they're going to find out. It's going to be expensive if he's not.
Here's the thing, and you mentioned this before we went on the air, Chuck. Athletic directors, this is where they get themselves in trouble. It's the second contract or the third contract. Extending someone when you look back later and say, now, why did you extend them? I said this about the highest paid players in the portal. How often does it work out? When you see somebody get a big deal, how often does it work out? I mean, there are examples of it working out, but how many times do we see a head coach get an extension, a massive extension? You're like, why did they do that? Was that necessary? It wasn't like his contract was expiring. He got a 7-year extension
for $12 million a year.
He's making $2 more million a year.
He got $2 million a year raise.
And if he goes, 6-6 next year, and 8-4 the following year, they're going to want to fire him, and they're going to owe him 90% left on this contract.
I just don't understand the why now part. I don't get that part.
It's hard to have the money conversation in college athletics the way that it just kind of gets thrown around. It's just like
we're so casual with this stuff.
Yeah,
that's the thing about DeBoer's contract. When you add this up, it's like what, $100 million.
Oh.
We throw these numbers around so casually. They're just words. $2 million raise per year. Now, that's incredible. That's in a year. That just the raise part is more than a lot of people are going to make in their lifetime. Most people, and so it's just incredible. And then you're asking other people to fund the whole thing. I mean, it's just what are we doing?
Bruiser Flint's coming up, navigating the transfer portal in Arkansas's roster next year. We'll talk to the Arkansas basketball assistant. Hey, Justin Moore set the headline, the 2026 Razorback Foundation Spring Kickoff, powered by the Link U, on April 25th. That's this Saturday. And you can claim a free ticket to the game, the spring game, Saturday. ArkansasRazorbacks.com. Just go there and you can get it. 728, good morning.
Do you worry about what any of this is doing to our reputation?
There are times, yes. I do think about it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Looking for tough, reliable equipment from folks who feel like neighbors? WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. They're Big Hog fans, just like you, and they're always ready to help you find the right equipment for your job. WT Equipment carries the brands you trust to get the work done right. Whether you need equipment, implements, or powerful Bobcat machines, the friendly team at WT Equipment is ready to help. Visit WTEquip.com.
Hey, it's Bo, and what if home meant waking up to bent grass fairways, mountain views, and a community that actually feels like one? Big Creek Golf and Country Club in Mountain Home, Arkansas has just released brand new home sites right on the golf course. The first new construction in 20 years. These are premium properties in a safe, welcoming community surrounded by the natural beauty of the Ozarks at a price that might surprise you. Go big and go home. Visit BigCreekGolf.com today. That's BigCreekGolf.com. It's the Chuck and Bo Show. We're just kind of wading through it, figuring it out with you this morning.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Will Chuck and I still be doing a show when Arkansas wins a national championship in football?
No. And I'm no.
We'll all be dead and gone.
No.
Well, what about Everett? Will he be here to see it?
What about
No.
What about Bennett?
What about my son?
Yeah, what about Bennett?
No.
He's not even, how old's Bennett? 2?
He'll be 2 1 month
I mean,
from now.
I mean,
Okay.
there's
Now, why do you say
my
that?
point is
Birthday
there is
party
no
invites coming
evidence.
soon.
Okay, good.
There is no evidence whatsoever that points to that.
How about Ryder,
based on
my
based on
grandkid?
what we have
Ryder's slightly
today?
younger.
Does my grandkid have a chance
Sure,
at a
maybe-
lifetime
maybe
football
so.
national
Maybe so.
championship?
What about Ryder's children?
I don't
So
even
that's
know.
the near future.
Yeah.
That's the near future.
Look, I mean,
Now, come on, Bart. Why do you say that?
because there's no evidence to support the idea that Arkansas is anywhere remotely close to competing for a national championship in football. There's zero evidence to
What if
point
they
to
get
that.
lucky?
Well, you know,
I disagree slightly.
oh, okay, that's fine. But
I'll tell you why. But go ahead.
There's nothing that says that this roster, that this coaching staff, that anything is remotely close to winning a championship.
Well, they just got here.
Well, I know.
And they would have
I
said
know.
this. In fairness, they would have said the same thing about Cignetti when he got to Indiana.
Sure, maybe so. And sure, you can catch lightning in a bottle, but there are so many other sports that are an awful lot closer to winning a national championship here than.
But does it
than
matter?
football.
I'm talking about not to that team and the program. I'm talking about the fan base, which is every Arkansan that cares anything about the Razorbacks. Does it matter? If you win every single championship in 18 other sports, does it matter?
It should, because you're not going to win one in football anytime soon.
Yeah, but whether it should or not, it doesn't change whether it does.
I understand that. I do. I really do.
You know, Oaklawn and Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at oaklawn.com.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas, and they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment. Backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com.
I'd like to go to Augusta National.
I would like.
Never been.
I like how you say it better too. Augusta. It's phonetically pleasing.
I strive to be phonetic.
I know you do.
It's one of my goals every morning.
It's a good one.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
7:34. Everybody that follows college basketball wants to know what their team's going to look like next year.
Who are we getting?
I wonder if you're a coach, if you wonder what your team's going to look like next year. Bruiser Flint, Arkansas assistant, joining us on the Chuck and Bo Show. Coach, thanks for hopping on this morning. How are we?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, guys. What's going on?
Man,
want to coach?
What's it like navigating the portal this year?
It's like it is every year. It's crazy. So it's a crazy time. Crazy time.
What's kind of the process? You know, if you could just, you're trying to explain sort of how it happens. You know, it opens and it closes. You get some guys, maybe. You know, we know you've gotten a couple, but what's the process that takes maybe some time?
Well, actually, you got to watch them. Some people you already know about, but some you don't. So you have to get on and watch a lot of film. Then you get on the phone with people, get on the phone with their agents most of the time, which, the agents are a big part of it. Then you get on the phone with their families. You'll have a Zoom, or then you probably try to get them on campus. But the process is actually pretty quick once you sort of solidify who you want to target. So it's pretty quick. You get on a Zoom, you talk to them a little bit. It's nothing like recruiting like a high school kid, where you take some time and you really, really get to know them and their families. But so this is a quick transaction. You get in, you talk to them, you get on the phone with them, you probably Zoom with them, you try to get them on campus, and that's it. Probably about a week. That's how quick the portal is. Probably about a week in terms of how you really recruit them.
It sounds like your intuition as a coach, has to come into play sometimes, because, we throw that word fit around very casually. It's hard to find. You know it when you have it. And I just wonder if you have to go off your gut sometimes when you're trying to figure out exactly what kind of kids you got.
Yeah, especially if a college kid, you'll have enough information as a college kid. You'll be able to, be able to talk to enough people to try to get a feel for how he is as a kid person. Like I said, you get to watch him a little bit, and so you try to make sure you're not bringing the wrong person in here for your program. But to be honest with you, though, you're taking a chance. You know what I mean? You're taking a chance because you never know what's going to happen.
We see all the numbers that get reported, players signing for this and for that. How do you handle just the negotiation part of something? Do you got to evaluate? Do you have to evaluate a guy and determine okay, this is his market value, or this is what his value is, and then determine what you're willing to do based on what they're asking or what somebody else is offering?
Yeah, it's just like anything else when you're talking about money. There's a market. So, and like you just said, market value. And now you sit down and you try to negotiate. Hopefully, it's not too crazy, but there's a market for everything. Like you said, when you're dealing with finances, and that's what you have to do. You have to figure out what the market is, what you're willing to pay, and hopefully you get the right person.
I think a lot of people would ask, "Hey, Coach, what do you expect the roster to look like next year? What did you guys?" And I'm not talking about particular names, but just from a position standpoint, what makes sense for a fan to think, "Hey, they're going after this, and here's what you think the team will look like next year."
One thing though, we had some freshmen, so that's a little different for us than probably some other teams who just totally trying to get their roster through the portal. So we do bring in 2-3 really good freshmen. We're going to return to people with Isaiah and Paulo. Hopefully we can get Malik and Billy back. So we sort of have a foundation a little bit in terms of what we do. Now we're just going to portal and try to get a few more bigs, maybe another guard. So that's it. So we hopefully we're bringing back almost 7 guys, which makes it a little bit easier. So you're not in the portal trying to get 12 or 10 or 11 players. So that's the one thing that we've been able to do.
Coach, I've been interested in what the reaction is from high school coaches, players who are involved in high school kids that are going to play college basketball as freshmen, with all the focus on the portal. What's kind of the feel among those people right now in terms of, you hear people say, well, freshmen, we're not going to recruit freshmen. And then Arkansas is a program that does recruit freshmen. What's the reaction like from these people when you're out on the road, so to speak?
I'll be honest with you. I think you sort of make a mistake if you don't take some young people. You take some freshmen, especially if you can recruit some good ones. You know what I mean? Some people who can actually come in and play for you. They don't have to be super impact, but they got to be able to get on the court for you. I think you make a mistake trying to get, like I said, you never know when you're bringing in a whole portal team. You're taking some chances. You don't know how it's going to fit. You can mold freshmen a little bit in terms of, how you want them to play, what you want them to do. They're like, they're freshmen, so they're fresh in terms of their basketball and learning it in college. Some guys you can't change what they've learned already. You know what I mean? It's tough. So I believe in getting freshmen. Plus, too, also, the COVID stuff is ending, so the 5- and 6-year players are all going now. So now, you're actually getting a legitimate college kid where he's a regular sophomore or a junior or even a freshman. So I think you have to bring in some young guys that you can mold into your program a little bit. Like I said, hopefully they're good enough to make some impact on your program, and then you just go from there.
You bring up a point there that's interesting. A lot of the COVID, the eligibility stuff, that's beginning to cycle out. There are those who think the game is going to become younger. Will the style of play be a little bit different? I mean, it seems like, bully ball is all the rage right now, but a lot of those guys are older kids too. Where do you think we're headed in that regard?
I just think it all depends on the coach. I mean, if a guy wants to come down and you got some big guys, you can't always find big guys like they had at Michigan. Everybody can't find those types of guys. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of that has to do whatever the coach wants to do. If you want to play really fast, you can play really fast. If you want to play slow, if you can get guys that play like they play fast, but they were big. You can't. That's why they win the national championship, because they're a team that's a little different than everybody else. So, but I think if it was me, I would still try to play through my philosophy if I can get the kids that I want to play. It's all about the kids that you have. I think you have to look at your personnel and say, all right, let's make what's best for them. If you don't do that, then you're trying to put a square peg in a round hole. So I don't think that ever works. But you can get the guys that you try to get, and now you try to play the way you like to play.
But the experience probably won't be the same across the board this year, next year. Is that right? What you're saying?
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
You're right with the COVID stuff. So you're getting like a true college kid now. You're not going to have those guys that's been in college for a long time. So that part of it will change some.
So Malik Thomas put his name in the draft. What's the process here? How does he make his decision? And I forget the date, but I know there's a date coming up in May where, you got to take your name out or you stay in. But what's the process between now and then for him?
Well, they'll start getting kids who put their name in the draft will start working out for teams soon. So you just get a feel for whether or not how I'm doing, and then there is a date, there's a deadline that you have to either stay in the draft or come back into the draft, come back to college. So, but at this point in time, they go work out. They you start working out for teams since the NBA is in the playoffs now. A lot of teams are eliminated, and then you just get a feel for how you're doing. And in your interviews, people will tell you should be surprised. You get some NBA teams that tell kids go back to school. You need another year. So your evaluation and the questions that you ask in that process will help you with your decision.
When you've got a player that's going through the process, where's the school in all this? I mean, you've got to balance what you want for your team, but then you've got to balance that with what's best for the kid. How does the school handle this? How do you guys handle it?
Again, it goes back to your recruiting. And, like I said, sometimes it's I don't think if a kid puts his name in, you got to be honest with the other kids that you're recruiting and telling them, hey, he might come back. So if you tell them that and kids say, okay, I understand, then when there's no surprises when that person steps on campus. I think that's the biggest thing right there, just being honest with him. He might have an opportunity to come back. He may or he may not. And you get some surprises sometimes, but it's all about being upfront with the person that you're recruiting, whether it's a high school kid or either a portal kid. If you're honest with them, then you'll be fine in terms of explaining that this is what we're trying to get to. This is our roster now. This who might come back. So you just got to be upfront with everybody and be honest with them.
Bruiser, you think we could get Cal to do a TV show where he's on the phone negotiating with people in the portal?
I don't think any coach would want to do that.
I just want to hear him tell. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? What do you mean? Who's offering you what? It's got to be a wild time, and the market's just clearly gone up this year.
Yeah, yes, it has.
And I don't know when I don't think it's going to stop going up. I mean, that's what happens.
So.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I hope so.
I feel you. Well, hey, thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate the insight, and have a great day, and enjoy the portal.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Thank
Good
you,
luck
Coach.
today, man.
Oh, thank you.
All
Big day.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Good luck with everything. Good to talk to you guys.
Thanks, Bruiser.
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
Bo's
Good
getting
dude.
married tonight.
Yeah.
If you wonder what Bruiser
out of
was
the portal.
alluding to there, Bo's getting married.
I'm out of the
tonight.
portal.
He's out of the portal.
I'm out of
He's
the portal. I'm
committed.
signed.
He's signing tonight.
I'm signed. 7:45. Hey, Pascal's got a big deal going on right now.
Well, they do
helping-
right now.
helping the youth. Of
Well, they really
the
do.
Area.
And we talk a lot about Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric and how they give you peace of mind, but they've been around here a while. And part of doing business in an area is being part of the community, being a good part of the community. And they've always been that way at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. And right now, they're teaming up with Razorbacks pitcher Colin Fisher to support youth sports in our community. Now, this goes on through the end of May. Every new Pascal membership is going to directly benefit Pagnozzi Parker Charities as well as Equipped NWA. These are a couple of local nonprofits, and essentially they make sure every kid that wants to play sports has the means to play sports. And that's what they do. They get you on a team. So you can protect your home and give back. Membership start at just $8.99 a month. That's the best $8.99 you're going to spend any month because it gives you the peace of mind that your home, whether it's air, plumbing, or electric, will be running at top shelf all the time. Visit PascalProPath.org and sign up today.
7:46. Good morning.
Talking down to people, Bart.
I am going to talk down to people when they're wrong.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. With easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Hey, it's Bo. What should you expect when it comes to a roof or a remodel? Here's Teamworks COO Brett Husky.
We make it easy. That's the first thing. Because when we looked at this, we felt like the process shouldn't be hard. And the easier we can make it for customers, the easier it makes it for us and for our people to continue to do business.
Teamwork Roofing and Construction, making it easy and now offering financing. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality, powered by Teamwork.
Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. PG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, if you've been thinking about a new truck, now's the time to head over to Chevy of Fayetteville. Supplier pricing is backed by popular demand for the final days of Chevy Truck Month, and that means some seriously big savings. With over 200 new Chevys in stock and ready for immediate delivery, finding the right one has never been easy. Go see Chris, Mark, Denver, and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville inside the Fayetteville Auto Park, or visit ChevroletofFayetteville.com. Together, let's drive.
With Arkansas baseball, softball, and basketball seasons in full swing, there's no better place to catch all the action than Walk On Sports Bistro. With more than 60 TVs at every location, you won't miss a single play. Enjoy mouth-watering Louisiana favorites like Po' Boys and Gumbo, plus the best burgers, draft beers, and cocktails that keep fans coming back. It's incredible food and a game day atmosphere like none other. With 5 locations across Arkansas, it's Walk On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
Heading to Baumwalker Stadium? Make the Stonebreaker Hotel part of your game day routine. Just minutes from the ballpark on Markham Hill, it's the perfect place to start or finish the night. Stop in for pre-game drinks and seasonal bites at the restaurant. Then come back after the final inning to relive the biggest plays. Or skip the late night drive and stay the night in one of Stonebreaker's modern guest rooms. Game days are better on the Hill. Visit stonebreakerhotel.com.
You're right, Chuck. You're right. You're right.
You're not wrong, Chuck.
About because
Well,
we
that's
don't
all I
want
wanted to hear. That's really all I wanted to hear.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Haskell Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated.
You're not a number here. It's a family atmosphere, and you're going to know who you are, you're going to know who your kids are, your family is.
DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people. It feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters.
We preach home time, and in essence, that's probably our biggest attribute is just the family atmosphere and knowing our drivers the way we do.
If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Chuck and I have been doing radio our entire lives. We've been doing shows like this our entire lives. But I feel like we've been having these same conversations for 30 years, Chuck. And it is basically, how do we win at football?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
All right, Brian's in Greenwood. Brian, you're on the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
Good morning. So I have two questions for you. Now, when we had our first $1 million NIL player, that was mind-blowing. But now it's reported that Florida just paid $10 million to pull Thomas Huff out of the NBA draft and bring him back this season. So the questions that I have is, how does that impact coaching going forward? Because a lot of pros or a lot of coaches failed in the pros when they were trying to coach guys that made more money than them, and that is now happening in college. And then I guess number two would be, how much is a national championship worth? When do you lose your return on your investment when you're trying to buy a national championship?
Well, you're going to come out ahead if you win the national championship. I don't care how much
It's a great question.
Yes, it is a good question, but you're gonna come out ahead if you win it all.
The question is really what happens to you when you spend whatever
And you don't.
And you don't.
And you don't.
Those are.
I don't know about
things,
the $10 million figure either for Thomas
well, yeah,
Houck.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure
in
about
fact,
that.
I'd be surprised. But we're not that far away from a $10 million player to probably come in football.
I'm not going to rule it out.
Those are two great thoughts, and that's one of the reasons on your first question why coaches in some cases don't want to overpay a player in the portal, because of what it does to the rest of the team in the locker room and the imbalance with that. It's different in the pros than it is in college, but some of these things are starting to factor in. That question he asked about what's it worth to win a national championship has been a question people have been asking or answering differently for decades now. Whether it's cheating, whether it's paying players now legally, how much to play them, and all in. But it's not that simple, because we've seen people go push all the chips to the middle and say, okay, we're going to go give everything to win this. And most of the time, that's not going to be enough. There's more to it than
That's right.
that.
If you win it, though, there is an incredible windfall. It's incredible. Not just for the athletic department, the whole school, whole state in our case.
So they all think it's worth it.
I guess
Anybody
so.
that's won it all thought it was worth it.
Absolutely. For over 20 years, ProLand Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, our team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you every step of the way. They're independently owned, so their only priority is you. ProLand Title can say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com to get a quote today.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com. I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark. And members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool and a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee. And for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home. Distribution Solutions Incorporated.
You're not a number here. It's a family atmosphere, and you don't know who you are, don't know who your kids are, your family is.
DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people. It feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters.
We preach home time, and in essence, that's probably our biggest attribute is just the family atmosphere and knowing our drivers the way we do.
If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
I don't want Lane Kiffin at LSU. I want weird stuff going on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Arkansas fans know that some things are just timeless, like a spring afternoon at Baum Walker or the roar you only hear at Bud Walton. Our friends at Blakeman's Fine Jewelry believe your milestone should be just as enduring as the Razorback spirit. They've spent over 35 years helping fans celebrate their big moments right here in Northwest Arkansas. Whether you're marking a graduation, an anniversary, or just a big Saturday in the SEC, let their teams help you find that perfect piece. This spring, go big, go bold, and go to Blakeman's in the heart of Pinnacle Hills.
We talk a lot about Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because our experience has been great. And Bo, you're going through it again right now.
For the second time. My son's a first-time home buyer. Him and his wife got a beautiful home. And for me, I just turned it over to them. They gave me a few things to sign, and it took all the work off my plate. And I just sit back and watch it happen.
That's what happens when you deal with a trained real estate professional. And that's what they are at Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can log on to WeicherGriffin.com.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You and Bart are going to be rolling around in the home.
Okay.
No, let's not get carried away.
Well, that's a great topic.
You're putting too many years on me here.
Oh, hold on, though. That's a great topic. You in a assisted living home, and you holding court, and you being pissed off at people. That's a great topic.
Bart's
What does
gonna have an
Bart
illegal
look like
pudding
at
racket
86? What does an 86-year-old Bart look like in an assisted living home where he's in there holding court and telling people he's going to run the place? He's going to run the place, and then he's going to maybe get thrown out. Do people get thrown out of assisted living?
They do.
places?
They do. There are many, and I'm one of them. You've been through this with your parents, and I went through it with both my parents. You see some of the most incredible things, some of the funniest things you've ever seen in your life. I mean, and all you can do is laugh when you get in that situation. And I suspect Bart will provide a few of those moments when the time comes, and I hope I do too.
I can see it. Can you see it, Bart?
No, not right now.
Come on, that's way too far out for Bart. Bart did not think about that.
Well, yeah. I'm just talking about you and dealing with people. And get out of my room.
Well, I mean, look, nobody wants to be invaded.
There will always be
the good part is you can say those things at that age and completely get away with it. I mean, completely get away with it.
Can you imagine Bart having a podcast at 86 and completely saying whatever
the whole
he
world's
wants?
going to hell in a handbasket.
Whatever he wants to say. Totally, kind of like the show, but you just another level.
Yeah.
Just on another level. The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
The judge in Alabama deserves a medal for stepping up, saying, you know what, this isn't right. This isn't right. We can't do it. Greg Sankey stepping in to say, look, the other 3 commissioners or 4 of them should get together and start making statements when these cases come up. Because you can't have a guy that's on his second marriage with 3 kids playing against an 18-year-old.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm at my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "Let's turn on the Chuck and Bo Show."
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
The new docu-series is All In on Hogs Plus. A story of Arkansas spring football. Is that the way you're going to do it?
Lower
Sawyer?
your voice a little bit.
Yeah.
You'll have the trailer.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily just a story about spring football, but basically, I mean, we're just kind of showing what the new
Yeah.
staff, players, giving fans an inside look.
Sawyer Adler's here, everybody. General manager
Good
of
to be
Hogs
here.
Plus.
I'm looking at this.
Ah, thank you,
screen.
Edward.
Yeah, good to have you, Saul.
Did we get
Sawyer Rather, General Manager, Hogs
What do you-
Plus.
oh, man,
I'm
we
trying
need
to
to-
see if your Hogs Plus
Did we
hats.
get it in? I
Yeah.
can't see.
I don't know what I mean. Is your
How come
hair
you took it
too
off?
good?
How come you took it off?
Yeah, is your hair too good to wear it today?
I knew I'd get
You
that.
having a good hair day?
Well, when you do, I still got hair. 36.
Yeah.
Kind of got to show it
It
off.
looks good.
Thank you.
It looks really good. You know who has good hair right
That's what
now?
passes for good?
Goody has great hair. Have you seen Clay Goodwin lately?
No.
Oh, Goody's a man.
I saw him.
the
Our
man.
daughters had a cheer
Good
banquet
hair.
thing the other night. He walked in and I'm like, "Who are you? What are you like, People Magazine? Look at that guy.
Is it styled and
Oh,
all that?
yeah, product
Poop?
and everything.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, product. Well, that changes everything.
Yes. I was like, I mean, daggum near the witness protection program.
He's photogenic.
I mean,
he's a photogenic guy.
He's a man. Yeah, Goody's a man.
Photogenic.
Good dude.
good to have you here, Saul.
Bo, good to see you. Congrats on getting married, too.
Thank
Heard
you.
that on the way
Thank
here.
you. Thank you. Nobody's invited.
Tonight,
But,
yeah.
We'll have a good time.
There are going to be some still shots. No video, but a few still shots will be released
kids.
later tonight.
The kids and Ryder will be there, grandson.
Ooh.
I'm sure he'll remember all of it.
Yeah.
Before we get started,
Yeah.
okay, I thought you might want to check in on Riley, your former intern.
It's great to see Riley. She
And-
sounds great on the commercials you guys are running.
Thank you.
Great intern for us
Yeah.
at Hogs Plus, and I'm glad she's getting over here and helping you guys out.
You might want to ask her how it's going.
How is it going?
It's going great.
Yeah.
I'm
Why don't you
enjoying
tell
it
him what
so
happened?
much.
Oh, something happened.
Oh, this morning.
Well, we had a little issue.
Why don't you
I
tell her?
ate breakfast.
There
That was the problem.
There was a commotion. I'm over there, before the show, and they're in here in the studio.
Before 6 a.m.
It's just right before 6 o'clock, and I'm over there, and I hear a commotion over here. And it turns out Riley did what any, sort of adult would do on the way into an early morning show. She stopped at Starbucks and got her drink and got her something to eat. She got her a single serving of a coffee cake. That did not go over well.
No.
No.
Everybody here was wanting to.
Yeah.
You got to pick up.
Yeah, they were asking me to split my single piece.
See?
You didn't teach her that, Saul?
Wow.
Sorry. No. I'm sorry I did you guys wrong.
Did you bring breakfast for yourself at
No.
Hogs Plus and
Oh.
you ate while people
Like
worked?
one
I
single
try
piece
to
of coffee
always
cake?
include. I mean,
Exactly.
you guys, Bo taught us well back in the sports talk days. So you got to always, you bring something for the whole crew here.
Well,
Didn't realize this would be such a problem. I'm sorry.
well, now you know. Now you know.
So she went and got breakfast for everybody. After
Oh,
that.
that's.
But-
hey,
And then
Totally
she gets
redeemed
back,
herself.
and they don't put the parfait in there, and Bo sends her back. Bo's acting like Mr. Nice Guy right
Wow.
now. Oh, Riley's great.
So
We love
3
Riley.
breakfast runs.
And the
today.
first thing oh man, y'all's breakfast sure smells good, but they don't have my parfait.
Yeah.
And
That's not true. Tell him, Riley, it's not true. I didn't send you back. You kept saying I'll go back. I just kept saying it smelled
say
good.
that.
you were guilted into
I
going
felt
back.
bad.
Say it.
I
Say
felt
it. You were
bad.
guilted, right?
I felt bad.
Okay.
It is the worst, and I think any dad can certainly relate to this. When you go make the run to get the kids dinner, breakfast, whatever it is, and you go through a Chick-fil-A or a drive-through, and you don't check the bag, and you didn't have time to do this. Like you squeezed it in. Now you're late for something else, and they don't have the sauce, or there's one thing missing, and you're like, I should have checked the bag.
Yeah. 100%.
You got to check the bag. You got to check the bag, Riley.
Okay.
Yeah. You're learning a lot more here than you did for
anything
Saul.
right
That's why I
today.
wanted you to. I mean, I thought Saul would have taught you better, but
I tried.
You had
I didn't
other
get the
things.
breakfast lecture there. I'm sorry.
Now you listen. That whole thing where you're eating your own, you just sit in the car and finish that off.
Yeah.
That's the lesson.
Well, I didn't even get to eat mine until everyone else was like halfway
That
through
was
with
the
theirs.
irony.
That's
She
how
was
it works.
hungry. She didn't get to eat it until like
That's
an hour
how it
later.
works.
See how it kind of backfired on you. Well, Saul, it's great to have you here. It's
great to be here.
There's the back in the old days. Saul was running the show.
I sat right where Edward is.
Running the show and
Good times. Good
yeah,
times.
He was making
Look at
it all
Edward
happen.
now.
And he told me Edward was a fast learner. Boy, was he wrong.
Come on. Edward's great.
Yeah, he is
Thank
great.
you.
We
He
missed
is,
him. We
he
missed
is
him.
great.
Being a
We
part of our
couldn't,
crew.
we
I
couldn't
miss
do
you,
without
Tyler.
him. All right, tell us
Most
about this.
days.
We're having Coach
Yeah.
Silverfield on at 8:30.
Yes.
But you've had a front row seat behind the scenes at Hogs Plus. Just tell us what's going on there.
Ben, so yes, Chuck mentioned All In, our first episode of the documentary series over the next 3 weeks. It'll showcase basically kind of the new culture and the Silverfield era. So it's nice to come on here today and talk before he comes on. But I have been really impressed with just the operations at which they're going at. In the first episode, which came out last night, you can see kind of how he's structuring team meetings, how the facility operates, and him at practice, which I think is a good look. It just gives fans kind of what's happening. This is what we try to do at Hogs Plus, gives you the inside look. And like I said, I've been very impressed with just team ops and how he structures his team meeting, how disciplined they are, the time they fill. It's a little more structured.
So, like any professional show, he's brought a clip with him.
Oh, really?
Was
Do
that
you have
the
a clip?
setup to the clip?
Do you have a
or-
clip?
Well, we got two.
Yeah, well, this is clip one.
I feel like Jimmy Fallon here.
Yeah, this is clip one.
Clip one. This is from the team. This gives you what it kind of is going on in team meetings. It's like a minute, but we can listen in.
Okay.
Then we go and talk about not our standard, our standards. We always start with a negative.
Anybody that's on the news for a bad reason, or to people that messed up in practice, maybe for a loaf or maybe for MA or something.
Charlie, I know we go from live periods to third periods to live periods. We have to have a great understanding. We want to stay healthy of when it's a third period. Everybody cool on that stuff? I love the fact you're playing aggressive, you're doing some good things. We just got to be careful going down because more than anything, it's not necessarily the guy you're tackling, it's the surrounding bodies. Cool?
He always, points out the bad to make sure it doesn't happen again, and then he follows it with our standard clips.
Who are we making better? Who are we making better? Who are we making better? Run to the ball. That's what it should look like every time. All right, you guys are doing some good things with each other. And then now all of a sudden it goes to the team segment. So later in the practice, right? Period 22. So you see it happen individual. Then you see it happen in one-on-one pass rush, all right, twist games. All right, and now all of a sudden you see it carry over all the way to the team stuff. All right, that's what it's all about. That's why we drill the things we drill, so it carries over. Everybody cool with what we're doing?
There's always more our standard stuff than not our standard stuff. So he's gonna praise you when you're putting in that extra effort to chase the ball down, or you get all 11 linemen running after the football when it's 50 yards downfield, or a defense makes a good play. Like he's gonna put you up on the board and give you your flowers when they're deserved to.
So we talk about not our standard, and I think our guys are bought into it. They have an understanding the flow of most team meetings to ultimately bring us all together so we understand what we're all about and what our shared vision is.
So there it is. That's some Brian Silverfield
Team
behind the
meeting.
scenes.
Yeah, you get to see what he does in his team meeting, which is, I think, pretty unique and dynamic and better than maybe I've seen at other programs.
That was a really good clip, but it was also long, and our time is up. So thank you.
Yeah. Good to see you, Sawyer.
I know.
Sawyer Rattler.
Thanks, Bo.
Okay, so
Series is all in.
All in.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long's the practice clip? You brought another clip with you. How long is it?
You can stop it whenever.
Is
you
it equally long?
I shorten that one.
Bo
slightly.
chops it up anyways. I figured he'd stop.
I don't have the option on this one because I can't hear it unless it's on the air, and we haven't fixed that. And it's a
How
point
long
of
is it?
contention.
Oh man.
Sawyer's used to me just cutting whatever I want out of it.
Just play the
Yeah.
beginning of it.
Okay.
He's talking about he's not afraid to pick on guys at practice. So just play what he's
How many games have you started in the SEC? How many games do you start in the SEC?
0.
Okay. Once you start 12, you can loosen it slightly. Sound good?
You can
That's
stop it
pretty good.
there. Yeah, he's. We have a lot. I got to follow him around quite a bit. So he's picking on guys. That was one. Yeah, the chin straps are a big deal to him. Make sure they're tight.
Earlier in the show, we played the hypnotist.
Yes, I do want to talk about the hypnotist.
Okay.
It's getting a lot of hate on
Edward,
social.
yes, we need to hear you. Were you in the room?
I produced and edited the whole thing. I was involved in that production.
Okay.
And I want to bring some context to it.
Okay, please do.
Please.
Edward doesn't believe it. He says this can't be real.
I was not hypnotized. I'm filming. I'm doing the thing. KJ Jackson was kind of what made me believe that it might be kind of. I
he
don't
was
think
in
he
on the
plays
act.
I don't believe KJ would be in on, like, he's not the type of guy that I would. Some of the guys I think were, but he.
You think
I interviewed.
You think it was real?
I think
You think he was really hypnotized? Hypnotized. I'm sorry.
Can we re-listen to it and then tell me it's real?
Okay. This is what, when he starts gibberish?
This is the unknown language clip.
Yeah, yeah.
Unknown language.
If I shake your hand, the language that comes out of your mouth will be a language that does not exist.
The craziest part for me is when he brought me up and he told me to speak in a different language, and I really did.
What do you do? Tell us your secret. There's people out there. Tell us a little bit about your secret. KJ, that's a 2 on a 10. Come on, let's bring it up a notch. Talk to me. What is
100% legit. I wish I could explain it to you.
what are you thinking?
I don't know how the hell that go down at all.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I couldn't even tell you, like.
What you can tell me what?
All
right.
I think that's legit from KJ.
You were there.
I was there.
You saw it.
And this happened, by the way, early March. This didn't
Yeah,
just
give us
happen.
the context you were speaking.
So this happened. They do weekly speakers in kind of the off season. They bring in, it's all kinds of people, but they brought him in as kind of a, it's how do you open your mind, use your mind as a weapon type of deal. He didn't just hypnotize. He was teaching the guys some things, but there's an entertaining, aspect of it. And it isn't just Arkansas. He's been to the Yankees. He's done like the Cleveland Browns. He's been to a lot of different like big time.
Has he been to the Bengals? That would explain some of what's
I
going
think he
on
has.
for The Cowboys.
Has he been to the Bengals? Years ago, but
Maybe
that
that's
was
the
it.
problem.
Yeah.
Send him down there to Dallas.
Chuck wants to visit the Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys could use it too.
In all seriousness,
Yeah.
You've heard this from me a million times, but to say it publicly, you do incredible work.
Thank you.
You do. Your team does. Great job. Give us a couple of thoughts. We'll have Coach on at 8:30.
Yeah.
You gave us a couple a second ago, but you've been around for a few years.
Oh yeah.
And it's not trying to necessarily compare to the old regime.
It's hard to not,
But
and
it's hard
I'm not
to.
trying to, say anything about
But-
the previous staff.
But
'cause a lot
what
of
you've
those guys are
seen
great.
is what?
I've seen a different energy around the building, which happens when you have a new coach in here. But just it's more the ops, more disciplined, more energy. I mean, in the light bulb thing gets overdone, but just the way they're operating in the facility is much more. It's just better, and especially when you're, like I try to learn from people that are running business in a high at a high level, and I do see that they're doing that, and I respect it.
Well, it's going to be interesting to hear and see before we get to the season what else we learn about this team. I know Chuck was looking at the spring rosters that'll be revealed later, and there's a lot of names on there of.
Sawyer's probably got a better feel for the roster than anybody right now, because there are so many new names.
A lot of new guys
on there. I mean, I was looking at the stuff for Saturday, and there's a lot of names on there I'm not familiar with at all, and so I think people are it's gonna take a little getting used to.
It is. The defense, I mean, it's hard to, be at the bottom. They'll be better, and I think they're having a lot of success. The offense is still kind of finding their way.
I've heard a lot of really good things about the defensive line. I've heard
line
from
is
people
good.
that have seen a lot of practices over the years. This is the best defensive line, at least for what they've seen at this point, that we've had here in a long time.
Yes.
All right, you got a promotion going on at Hogs Plus?
We do want to make sure people know that right now, if you sign up for Hogs Plus, we've never done this before, 50% off for new members. It's a good time to get in, watch this series, and just kick off, getting excited for football season. So promo code HOGS50, just go to hogsplus.com, get in. It's less than $4 a month.
Yeah, it's less
than
than
a cup of what
Riley's
Riley bought
breakfast.
it.
Yeah,
Less than Riley's breakfast.
The coffee cake that she bought for herself. Less than that. So there you go.
Yeah.
Hogsplus.com.
One piece.
Promo code is
HOGS50.
50.
Yeah, all
Hogs
caps, all together.
50.
Yeah, HOGS
Man.
50.
Thanks for
And
stopping
we've
by.
got an episode that's out right now and then 2 more into the next 2 Wednesdays. And I do want to say congratulations to Bart for breaking 90. That was a big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
That was a great putt. I mean, clutch putt.
Yeah, he did bring it right down to the drama at the end, didn't he?
Bart
they
can
couldn't-
sell it now.
he could-
Bart can sell it.
I think he probably could have shot 2 or 3 more under. Like he probably could have shot 86.
So the 9 early
I
in the
think
round was on purpose to
he
just
had- he
make
had
it
to-
dramatic.
He had to par,
Played too well.
He had to par his 17th hole, which was the 8th,
Yeah.
just to really give himself a chance. And then he made bogey, which he had to make on 9, which was his 18th hole. He could have done a lot better, but he wanted the drama. at the end.
Sport played.
So Rory wanted that too. So
Hey, I mean,
Just like
look,
Roy.
you got to give the
Just
people what
like
they
Roy.
want.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want.
Bart's a sportsman.
Bart's about giving the
Congrats,
people
Bart.
Yeah,
That's right.
Give them what they want.
what they
Bart.
want. Sawyer Rather,
Hey,
Hawks
thank you
Plus
guys.
general manager.
Sorry my clip was too long,
The
but-
absolute
Wonderful to
best.
see
It
you.
wasn't. It was just a joke. 8:17, Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
Be talking down to people, Bart.
I am going to talk down to people when they're wrong.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oakland is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oakland Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
This is Chuck Barrett, and I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye Associates for my recent cataract surgery. They took great care of me. You have to have good vision to be the voice of the Razorbacks, and I'm glad I trusted my eyes to McDonald Eye. I learned patients of all ages have a lot of options when it comes to modern surgery to reduce or even eliminate your eyeglasses. They've been taking care of patients for over 50 years, and that says a lot. So for your best vision, trust McDonald Eye. Online and same-day appointments at McDonaldEye.com.
Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered.
Having what they came down here for in stock on the shelf is very important. You're going to find everything that you could possibly want. I've had customers tell me, Bo, over the years that they may be sitting around, somebody brings up some weird name whiskey, and somebody will chime in and say, well, if anybody's got it, it's going to be Macadoodles.
Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville. Hey, I'm sorry if this makes too much sense. I am more than happy to hear where I'm off on this.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Hey, it's Bo. What should you expect when it comes to a roof or a remodel? Here's Teamwork COO Brett Husky.
We make it easy. That's the first thing. Because when we looked at this, we felt like the process shouldn't be hard. And the easier we can make it for customers, the easier it makes it for us and for our people to continue to do business.
Teamwork Roofing and Construction, making it easy, and now offering financing. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality, powered by Teamwork.
There are some traditions in Arkansas that we pass down from generation to generation, and at Blakeman's, they believe your jewelry should be one of them. As the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks, they've spent over 35 years helping families celebrate their most meaningful moments right here in Northwest Arkansas. This Mother's Day, honor the woman who started it all with a gift as remarkable as she is. From brilliant diamonds to modern-day essentials for daily wear, Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, celebrating Arkansas families since 1987.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yingling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yingling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yingling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
For over 20 years, ProLand Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, our team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you every step of the way. They're independently owned, so their only priority is you. ProLand Title can say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com to get a quote today.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
I mean, there are negatives that are you can point to fairly readily, and I don't mean that against any of them. We've all got negatives.
Let's talk about that.
I'm not gonna lie.
What are they?
But I'm not gonna talk about it either.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Sawyer, right?
Oh, yeah, it was
Wow.
great. That was a good time.
Yeah.
We got Ryan Silverfield coming up in about 8 minutes, so we're going to do a short segment here, and then we're going to come back to Coach Silverfield.
Edward's got something
I'm
to say.
sorry.
Finally.
I just have to bring this up. I was just informed by Riley she went to trivia last night, and Chuck was the answer to one of the questions.
Really?
Yeah.
I
didn't
don't
know what
even
you were
know
going
what
to
the
get into,
question was.
but
I don't even wanna
I
know.
just had to get that out there before we get to more important matters.
You and Sawyer were talking during the break about having a trivia night.
Yeah, and then
getting the gang
Riley
together.
Yeah, and then Riley just right before we go on air says,
What
"Oh
was the
yeah,
question?
Chuck
Do you
was
know?
one of the answers last night."
It was like the question was who is the voice of the Razorbacks for like football, and the answers were like Chuck Barrett, Quinn Grovey, and like all these other people.
Oh, it's
knew
like
the
local
answer.
trivia, huh?
Yeah, it was like
wow.
it was Razorback sports
Celebrity.
history.
So about that. Well, when you're the answer in the
part of
trivia,
Razorback.
and you're still around.
It was a long, hard road. Let
And
me
you're
tell
still
you,
around.
to get to this
I mean, to
point.
be still around.
Oh, I know.
Can you imagine if you'd been there? If we had a Chuck and Bo trivia outing, and you were one of the answers.
yeah, it would've
You stood up. I got this one. I am. You think
I'm
you
gonna-
are.
Everything you think you are.
Yes,
I am.
I am Pete Weber. That's fantastic. Oh, that's great. If you missed it, Darius Acuff Jr. declared for the NBA draft yesterday, and the least surprising news ever. Arkansas is on the road to take on Missouri tonight. Missouri's 20-21, 3-15 in the league.
They've lost like 20-something consecutive conference home games. You don't want to be the one that they beat.
7 p.m. SEC
7 p.m.
Network tonight. Hunter Dietz gets the start for the Razorbacks. Robin Herron recorded a season-high 13 strikeouts, and the number 6 softball team in the country, Arkansas, handled business in a 7-2 win over Tulsa on Wednesday night. Alabama has given Kalen DeBoer a 7-year extension.
$2 million a year raise. $2 million a year raise.
Owes 90%. They owe him 90% if they fire him for convenience.
Greg Burns, their AD, and I mean, they are inextricably linked now. If Kalen DeBoer fails, Greg Burns out too. I mean, because you can bet all those board of curators that voted to okay it, first time he loses, they're going to be headed for the hills, man. They're going to pin this all on the AD. So he better hope he wins.
Absolutely. You couldn't be more right about that. All right, coming up next, Ryan Silverfield, head coach, Arkansas. Spring games coming up, 2 o'clock. Justin Moore, 12:45, performing outside the stadium on Saturday. Hey, Teamwork and Roofing and Construction now offers financing. They give you the best roof with the best materials, the complete system, no shortcuts. And now if you need help with your deductible, or you need to get something done, or you need a remodel of some sort, they have financing options. This is pretty rare. And you don't have to have amazing credit. At least check it out if you're trying to get it done and you need help on the front end. They can do that. A lot of options, financing at teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Built on quality, powered by teamwork.
We're a bunch of idiots or what?
Yes, we are. Yes.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo Mattingly, and when it comes to a roof or remodel, let me recommend Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Here's Teamwork COO Brett Husky on what you can expect.
We're going to be there when we say we're going to be there. We're going to have really high-quality people that are going to be there that are extremely talented at what they do. You're going to get more than what you bargained for.
And Teamwork Roofing and Construction now offers financing. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality, powered by teamwork. There's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Will Chuck and I still be doing a show when Arkansas wins a national championship in football?
No. And I'm no.
We'll all be dead and gone.
No.
Well, what about Everett? Will he be here to see it?
What about
No.
What about Bennett?
What about my son?
Yeah, what about
No.
He's not even how old's Bennett? 2?
He'll be 2 1 month from now.
I mean, there's
Now, why do you say that?
My point is
Birthday
there is
party
no
invites coming
evidence.
soon.
Okay, good.
There is no evidence whatsoever that points to that.
How about Ryder,
based on
my grandkid?
what we have
Ryder's slightly
today?
younger.
Does my grandkid have a chance
Sure,
at a
maybe-
lifetime
maybe
football
so.
national
Maybe so.
championship?
What about Ryder's children?
I don't
So
even
that's
know.
the near future.
Yeah.
That's the near future.
Look, I mean,
Now, come on, Bart. Why do you say that?
because there's no evidence to support the idea that Arkansas is anywhere remotely close to competing for a national championship in football. There's zero evidence to
What if
point
they
to
get
that.
lucky?
Well, you know,
I disagree slightly.
oh, okay, that's fine. But
I'll tell you why. But go ahead.
There's nothing that says that this roster, that this coaching staff, that anything is remotely close to winning a championship.
Well, they just got here.
Well, I know.
And they would have said
know.
this. In fairness, they would have said the same thing about Signetti when he got to Indiana.
Sure, maybe so. And sure, you can catch lightning in a bottle, but there are so many other sports that are an awful lot closer to winning a national championship here than.
But does it
than
matter?
football.
I'm talking about not to that team and the program. I'm talking about the fan base, which is every Arkansan that cares anything about the Razorbacks. Does it matter? If you win every single championship in 18 other sports, does it matter?
It should, because you're not going to win one in football anytime soon.
Yeah, but whether it should or not, it doesn't change whether it does.
I understand that. I do. I really do.
You know, Oaklawn and Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at oaklawn.com.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas, and they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment. Backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com.
I like to go to Augusta National.
I would like.
Never been.
I like how you say it better too. Augusta. It's phonetically pleasing.
I strive to be phonetic.
I know you do.
It's one of my goals every morning.
It's a good one.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Spring game coming up, Chuck.
All right, Saturday, 2 o'clock, 2:05. As a matter of fact,
That means spring practice is concluding.
I got to figure out this roster. That's what it means.
You do have to figure it out. Coach Silverfield's been figuring it out from the moment he stepped
sure
on campus, and he's joining us now. Coach, thanks for hopping on with us this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, great to be back on. You guys doing all right this morning?
Doing well.
We're doing all right, but everyone wants to know, how are you doing? How's the process?
Man, it's been great. It's been nonstop, as we well know, as we've discussed, but it's been a lot of fun. Really, really enjoying everybody that coming in contact with, not only at the university and the athletic department, but this whole region. And listen, our players are working their tails off. It's been a lot of fun. We're getting a little bit better every single day, and that's all I can ask for.
This is a big question, a broad question, but how would you describe where you were a year ago at Memphis in this very time of the year and where you are right now? And as you're running around in the practice field, what would you say maybe the biggest difference has been?
Well, I think, still trying to get to know these guys, even though with the new day and age with the portal, right, you still had new guys at Memphis. I think there's a big difference, right, when you're at a place, Memphis for 10 years, I knew which way the blades of grass were turned, how everything was supposed to work, and the familiarity with so many of the surroundings. Here, it's still some of that day-to-day getting used to it, right? Hey, the conversations with the athletic trainer, the equipment staff, making sure we're, even some of the new coaches I brought in. So there's just some of those things that we're getting familiarity with. And then obviously the players is the most important part. So just getting an understanding of how they are learning, how they take coaching, the accountability piece on the field, off the field. It's been great. And I think it's kind of refreshing to start anew and see what we're capable of doing.
For the people who are planning to come Saturday, what do you have planned? What are they going to see Saturday?
Yeah, well, first off, the weather's checking out to be great. It's going to be a beautiful day. Obviously, we're thrilled that the administration has stepped up in a big-time way with, the pregame festivities, from car shows to all these different things for kids to a gigantic pregame concert with Justin Moore and others, and, a fun-filled, action-packed game. So, yeah, they're going to get to see a lot of football, too. And it's not just one of these that we're not just putting on a circus out there. They're going to get to see our guys. We separated them into teams. We're going to discuss those teams and announce those publicly today. A red and a white team, we'll split them up. Let the guys go out there and compete. And more than anything, I just want to see, the accumulation of 14 spring practices. We're going to run our base stuff, right? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be somebody saying, well, this seems vanilla. Well, of course, we just assume that everybody's going to be watching. So we're going to run our base offense, base defense, and see the guys go out there and execute. But it's going to be a wonderful day. It's going to be a tremendous opportunity for our great fans to come out and get a glimpse of the 2026 Arkansas Razorbacks.
I know every coach at this moment will want to give the best version of their team if somebody were to ask. But what can you tell us? Now you have your roster, and you did everything you could in the portal, and it was quick and it was fast, and you got to get bodies, and you're hoping to evaluate and get the best you can, and while you're filling a staff and while you're getting your front office in place. But now you've seen it. Where would you say you are? Maybe some things that you like, maybe some places where, you're still developing.
Yeah, listen, I think the biggest thing I like is we have depth. Now, there's a big difference between, hey, we got, 40 high-level starters and a bunch of depth. I think right now we've got really good pieces and depth throughout the program, which is a great thing. Sometimes a lot of programs don't have the depth, but they got, 22 really good starters. And then, the unsettling thing is still trying to figure out where those guys are that are going to step up and be the starters. We've got guys that have been making plays, and you go through some practices, and you sit there and say, man, this guy can be the starting corner, no doubt. And then the next practice, someone that may have not have had a good day the day before steps up and does some things. So there's some great competition, and so I'm pleased with that. I'm not sitting here, blowing smoke and sunshine and rainbows, but there's still a ton of work to be done. Our guys are understanding how to practice, how to play with physicality and play with relentless effort. Those are going to be the non-negotiables, but ultimately just going out there and seeing, okay, who's capable of doing these things. We've had some guys that have have really grown and taken steps in the right direction. There's guys that need a foot up their tail to get them going in the right direction to perform at a higher level in between the white lines.
You know, it seems like, Coach, on every good team, you've got a core of players that basically run the team. How long does it take to develop that? Are you there? Are you closer? What's the status there, I guess, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I think, what ends up happening is the leadership shows up naturally, right? And what I have found in this new day and age of college football, right, you ask your team, okay, how many of you guys think they're you're leaders? And you ask them in a team setting, and they start looking around to see who else is raising their hand. They start looking around. Some guys maybe put it up half, and then you get guys that shoot their hand up and say, heck yeah. But the reality is teaching them and educating what that means to look like a leader and who's actually going to be a player-led team. And so we got guys stepping up, but they're going to continue. And I think part of it is, when the going gets tough, right? The summer conditioning, the summer workouts is really the opportunity. Training camp is really the opportunity to train them, to put them through uncomfortable situations. And I think that's when true leadership shows up. Like I always say this, it's easy for everybody to raise their hand and say, yeah, I'm a leader, and it's 72 degrees, and you're in the indoor or in a team meeting, right? But, like, man, when you get strained, when you get pushed, when you are being called to do things that are uncomfortable in your situation, that's when I'm excited to see. So we're continuing to learn, and I think, the cream will rise to the top as far as that goes as well.
We heard some clips from Hogs Plus earlier in the show and how you run a meeting. And starting with, negative plays and then going to positive plays, or how you will hold somebody accountable in front of the whole team. Where did that come from, and how do guys, and what's your experience and how they've responded to that?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things, right? It's ultimately just kind of saying, okay, so we talk about not our standard and our standard. And I think it's always good to start with the negative and end with a positive. And I've learned that throughout my career. And ultimately, as this game has changed, and even coaching in the NFL, like, ultimately, you got to hold people accountable, right? We're responsible for winning games and graduating our guys and making sure they're doing right. But I think just telling the kids, when I start recruiting them, and I've mentioned this before, like, whether it's a high school recruiter or a transfer, I said, listen, you come here, your ass is going to be held accountable. You're going to do these things at a high level. We're going to, there's expectations of what it needs to look like, and there's a standard that we are creating here. And that's not coach speaking. So, we call it out in the meeting, like, this is not good enough. This is not what we want. This is not our standard. This is poor effort. This is somebody making a dumb decision on the field. This is somebody in society making a dumb decision. These are not what we're about. This is not our culture. This is not our standard. And then you go and say, okay, hey, this is our standard, right? Maybe it's showing, hey, these are the 6 kids on our team that went to the children's hospital and helped out. Like, hey, this is our standard. You're doing right in the community. Hey, look at this effort here. This is what we're talking about, all right? Look at this level of ball security here. Look at the way they're celebrating on the sideline when their teammate makes a hell of a play. Like, these are the expectations for us, and this is what we're all about. And I think our players understand that. And guess what? You got to do it day after day after day and ingrain it in their brain 365 days out of the year.
When you've got so many new players on both sides of the ball, does one side come together more quickly than the other? I mean, you always hear defense head of offense, offensive head of defense. When you got new guys everywhere, how does that develop?
Yeah, listen, I think it's easy to sit here and say, oh, this group should be ahead of that one. I think you're seeing the ebbs and flows. Like, I would be uncomfortable sitting here today if, like, all of a sudden, okay, hey, we've had 13 practices so far with our 14th today, and man, the defense has dominated every single one. I'd be a little uncomfortable. No different if I sat here and said, man, the offense is just absolutely dominated. I think you get to see the back and forth, which is great. One of the things I challenged our coordinator said, we're not here to out-scheme each other this spring, right? Like, it's not, hey, who can get the leg up and come up with a creative play. We need to see what our guys can do. So much of this spring is an evaluation within our X's and O's and within our scheme of what our guys are capable of doing, and then ultimately building that around our guys during OTAs and training camp, ultimately leading to the season. But, I've always said that the rhythm and timing of quarterbacks to wide receivers is, that takes some time, no different than, an offensive line coming together and playing together, the communication piece there, right? Sometimes when you're on defense and you just call up a blitz, sometimes guys will get home. It's just based off of a miscommunication on offense. So listen, we're seeing a lot of good back and forth. I've been pleased with it. Not one side dominating the other, but general terms over my career, the defense starts a little bit further ahead, especially in situations like this.
I know you're working on everything in the spring, but I found some of your comments interesting about the way you work on protecting the football, the value of the football, turnovers, and the way that affects the outcome of the game. Tell us, if you would, a little bit about this time of year, how you go about making certain when you get to the fall that you're where you need to be.
Yeah, listen, we have three things written in our team room. Everybody knows we've been talking about being all in. But then on either side, right, where the defense is set, it's got TTB, which means take the ball. And then on the offensive side, it's OTB, own the ball, right? Not a ton of, just other than that, sayings around here. Like, if you take care of the football, you give yourselves an opportunity. And I'm not here to harp on the past, what happened, but we understand that there was some, discipline on the field with some pre- and post-snap penalties, and taking care of the football, obviously, led to some situations. Listen, I saw it firsthand when we had the opportunity my previous stop to play the Razorbacks. So I think preaching it, harping on it, anything, even if the ball is not turned over, listen, I don't like your elbow's too damn loose here. That's not good enough, right? You're switching the ball here. That's not what we want. That's not quick enough tuck. And it goes back to talking about our standards and the way we do things. If it's ingrained in the guy's head and you make it important, generally it's going to be important. And again, it's an everyday deal. And so we're harping on it just as much in the spring as anything, as any type of scheme, because that will allow us to have success in the fall with taking care of the football. Now, quarterbacks sometimes need to do a better job making decisions, right? Sometimes there's other things that occur. But if we can take care of the football, I believe that's one of the things we can be really good at, trying to do our best to control ourselves. Ultimately, I think it will allow for better fortune on Saturdays in the fall.
Coach, you mentioned quarterbacks, and you got two guys that are talented that we know of that were all, world coming out of 4 or 5 star, whatever, coming out of high school. But they haven't started. They haven't been a season-long starter. How do you can have a great team, but we all know it starts with the quarterback. How do you get a quarterback that doesn't have starting experience prepared, whichever one it's going to be, to lead this team?
Yeah, you're exactly right. It always has, always will start with the quarterback, right? Like, even when you have good defenses, the quarterback's got to play efficient, and that's kind of my biggest deal. Listen, we're going to be explosive on offense. We're going to do a lot of great things, but throughout my career, even when we've had top 10 offenses, the quarterbacks had to be efficient, right? Take care of the football and lead the offense and put us in the right place. So how do you get them ready for games when, they haven't had that true game-like experiences? You put them in such situations that it shows up, right? Whether it shows up in the first drive of the first quarter of the first game, or it's a game in November, it's the fourth quarter 2-minute situation, understanding timeouts. You put them in as many situations as you can. I'll give you a perfect example. One of the things that we did last Saturday is we did a 2-minute situation. You guys have heard me talk about situational football and understanding where we're on the field and putting that emphasis, whether it's red zone, goal line, backed up, 4-minute, but where the quarterbacks actually we turned off the coach-to-player communication, and we said, all right, quarterbacks, you call your own plays in this 2-minute situation. You got one timeout, you're down 2 points, and you got 50 yards to get in field goal range. Go ahead. And that what it does is allows those quarterbacks, can they process quickly? Can they think quickly? How well they understand our offense? So just continue to do that throughout the offseason as well, and challenging them to not just understand the playbook, but to master it, to put us in the right situations and protections, making sure the right run call is called if we need to get out of it, to put us in the right situation. So, listen, there's nothing like true live game reps. I'm probably not going to take off the different color jersey and make them live in the spring game, even though I've thought about it. But as much as we can get to the real thing, we will.
All right, we'll get you out of here. You've been great with your time, and thank you for that. But I want to ask you one more thing, because I know I want to say you've had 300 juniors come through spring football. And I may be off, but you would know better than me. But what is your philosophy, the portal versus incoming freshmen, as you build this program? I know you just got here, so this past year is what it is, and you did a great job with the freshmen with the 48 hours that you had. But moving forward, what would you say your philosophy is on the development of the program?
Well, listen, I want to. Everyone wants to win now. We want to win immediately, if not sooner. and I understand that. But we're still going to recruit high school guys. We're going to develop them. It's been huge, and it's going to be, massively important moving forward. We've had what I've been told, more quality high school guys. Right? There's something that we can just throw out a big invite and get a bunch of guys here, but we've had some national guys here that are coming and seeing what we're all about on the level. We've gotten some kids that are committed. As you guys know, last year, right, over half our signees were from the state of Arkansas. That's important to me, right, getting guys from this state to come here and visit with us. And then as we develop and build this program back the right way, it's got to start with the high school guys. It's got to start with the development and teaching these guys, hey, come be a part of this. I can't promise you're going to start as a freshman, but the ability to develop, get coached the right way, and to be part of a winning program and winning culture is huge. And it's that fine line, right? Like, you get some of these high school kids sitting there with their hand out asking for more and more money, and we have to make that decision as a program. How much are you willing to pay a high school guy in order to maybe not play the following year? Obviously, I believe in development, but we're still going to get kids from the portal. That's the nature of it. But I think when it's all said and done, right, how many of our quality players can we retain come this next off season? Continue to develop those. The high school class that we're going to bring in is going to be fantastic, but it's about the right fit. Sometimes a lot of guys, in fact, we did a study when we were at Memphis, and maybe it means we weren't great recruiters, but the majority of our guys that went to go play in the NFL, really had one or two other offers out of high school, weren't high-star guys. I get the star system, and it's sexy, and it's cool for fans to see. We're just going to go out the best available players that fit us, and ultimately we think are going to make great Razorbacks.
Well, Coach, good luck the rest of the spring, the off season. Thanks for making time for us, and we'll see you on Saturday. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you guys. Hope all of our fans show up. It's going to be a great day, great atmosphere, and we hope to see you guys on Saturday. Thanks so much. Go Hawks.
Thank you, Coach. Ryan Silverfield. That was great. Really insightful. Really enjoyed that.
I enjoyed that.
Hey, we got to hit a break. I want to remind you, Big Creek Golf and Country Club right now has home sites for sale. The first construction they've had, the first new construction they've had in 20 years. Premium properties, a welcoming community surrounded by the natural beauty of the Ozarks at a price that might surprise you. Beautiful place in Mountain Home. Go big and go home. Visit BigCreekGolf.com and get more info today. I mean, look, this is what we do. We heal the hurting. We touch the hearts. We talk about the things that matter to people.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Hey, if you've been thinking about a new truck, now's the time to head over to Chevy of Fayetteville. Supplier pricing is backed by popular demand for the final days of Chevy Truck Month, and that means some seriously big savings. With over 200 new Chevys in stock and ready for immediate delivery, finding the right one has never been easy. Go see Chris, Mark, Denver, and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville inside the Fayetteville Auto Park, or visit ChevroletofFayetteville.com. Together, let's drive.
Hold on, guys. I'm on the Chuck and Bo Show. Hold on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit GoPaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You got it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acura, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete collection online at FayettevilleAutoPark.com. That's FayettevilleAutoPark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated.
You're not a number here. It's a family atmosphere, and you're going to know who you are, you're going to know who your kids are, your family is.
DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people. It feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters.
We preach home time, and in essence, that's probably our biggest attribute is just the family atmosphere and knowing our drivers the way we do.
If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
When streaming became a thing, Chuck became the ultimate homebody. Now I don't ever have to leave now. It's all right here. My whole,
a lot of truth to
my
that.
whole portal to the outside world is through streaming.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
We're at Oaklawn a week from tomorrow, guys.
Is that right?
Yeah, a week from tomorrow. We'll be down there a week from tonight.
We are in the
We'll be down
home
there.
stretch
Yeah.
of the live racing season.
Yeah, wraps up.
They're
May
around the
2nd,
final turn.
The Derby
Yes,
on May
Kentucky
2nd.
Derby.
Absolutely. Oaklawn.com. Get all the details. Rick Springfield performing Friday, May 1st. And hey, listen, big day. We got the NFL draft tonight.
Baseball game.
I'll be married tomorrow.
Bo will be married. This is Bo's last show as a single man.
It is.
Wow.
Went to Blakeman's. Got everything taken care
Did
of.
you? Good.
Yeah, did.
Good.
I did.
Good.
That's where you go. And Mom
Well,
Day
just
is right
make
around
sure
the
you
corner.
get, just make sure you get a good night's sleep. We got a big show tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I just told you I wasn't going to be
Yeah,
here.
well, I know.
But,
Yeah.
You guys got
I'm
big
aware
plans
of
for
that.
tomorrow?
I don't know.
You want me to send? What? How about I just bring breakfast like mid-show?
Bring some leftover cake, wedding
Yeah,
cake.
bring
Yeah?
some wedding
Yeah.
cake. Yeah, bring some wedding
Whatever's
cake.
left.
Whatever you make for breakfast tomorrow morning. I
I'll-
mean, when you get up, make
What if I
breakfast,
make
whatever
you
use
guys
for
breakfast?
Yeah, that'd be
That
big.
would be special.
I'll make carrot breakfast and I'll bring you guys the rest of it.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
I'll get here about 8.
Well,
Get here about 8. Is that okay?
well,
All right, a little earlier. Just drop it off and then head back.
Chuck's like, that's not
it's not ideal, but it's not ideal. But I mean, it's
I
fine.
hope Riley comes in here tomorrow with like the Grand Slam from Denny's and just sits down out there at that desk and just starts digging in.
Giant
And
plate
you
of
guys say
pancakes.
whatever you want. She just like whatever. Just
And then leaves.
yeah. And then says,
back
I'm
to
kind of
bed.
tired.
Yeah.
Riley, have you ever been to Denny's? Okay.
Yeah. Where's your go-to
Well,
breakfast?
College kid, of course she's
Waffle
been.
House.
Well, I mean, look,
2
I don't-
o'clock in the morning.
Have you been there for breakfast?
You don't hear
when the
about a
sun
lot of people
comes up.
going for
I don't
Denny's.
think I've ever gone for like
Or is
breakfast.
this a 2 a.m. type? Like
I don't think I've ever gone at 2 a.m. either. Typically, that's more
One-
of a Waffle
one.
House situation.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, Waffle House is
people
big.
go to
too.
Waffle
Yeah.
House. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. unless you're at a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, sometimes it
I-
can go sour
I
then.
don't know. That whole thing.
I mean, it can.
Depending on where you are. Well, just don't forget today's National Picnic Day. It's National Lost Dog Awareness Day. It's National, this is the biggest win, Take a Chance Day.
Take a chance.
Take a
What are
chance.
you guys going to
Gamble.
take a chance on?
Gamble today.
Bard's thoughts go to gambling.
Find
Well,
something to
that's
gamble
pretty
on.
much every day. It's also National Administrative Professionals Day.
Not Administrative Amateurs Day.
No.
No. You got to be paid.
That's right.
And guys are going to get paid tonight in the NFL draft.
They are.
Round
No
one.
Razorbacks tonight,
No,
but
we don't think
probably
so.
tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is 2 and 3 on
Yes.
Friday.
Mike Washington will be drafted tomorrow.
And
That's
then-
my prediction.
Big series this weekend at Missouri.
Starts tonight.
7 o'clock SEC Network.
So it's a Thursday start. Don't forget that.
That's right.
And the New York Knicks playoff action.
Oh, yeah. You
tonight.
guys can talk
Against
NBA
the
playoffs
Atlanta
all you want
Hawks.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Hugs all around.
Yeah.
All love is in the air. Have a great Razorback Thursday.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You got it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned.